What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gaming Hour podcast. It's Saturday at 12 p.m. Hopefully you watched your laundry because I did, and I'm ready for today's show. I'm your host, Jersey's Finest. With me, my two co-hosts, Casper and Rage. What is up, dudes? How y'all doing?
What is up, guys? Casper here.
What's up, Rage? What's going on, everybody?
And my two other panelists, appreciate them coming on. You guys know them, QBini and FCat. What's up, guys?
What up, what up?
Chillin', what else, fellas?
Chilling. You know, today was a wild week, wasn't it? We're going to be talking about the Xbox situation, going third party. There's no more consoles, all the speculation, all this nonsense rumors, and Helldivers 2, what a launch that was, huh? And more, you know, down the line. And we're also going to have an open mic session after the podcast, guys. So stay tuned for that. But today we're going to be talking about Xbox real quick. I just want to know what people were talking about with this whole Xbox thing, man. It was wild because nobody came out of the woodwork and said either yes or no, right? But they did confirm just this morning or maybe yesterday, some days, like I seen it this morning, that they're still going to make consoles, which I think is a great thing. I mean, still push it out. You know what I mean? I just want to know, FCat, what you told me. You know, we were talking about this yesterday. We were playing Helldivers and all that. Yeah. Like, go ahead.
What are they talking about?
Yeah.
So, it just came out that apparently they're walking back Starfield coming to PS5. There was a meeting with Phil Spencer where he said they're still going to focus on hardware and consoles.
Hardware and consoles. Interesting.
Yeah. All right, so I'll tell you right now what I feel about the whole situation, if that is the case. Yes, they're saying that they're not making consoles. They're saying they are making consoles. The way that I look at it, if you're going to be selling all your stuff to an opponent or whoever the case may be, it's only a matter of time before they are not going to be making consoles and they're only going to be streaming their stuff on the cloud or whatever the case may be for all the types of platforms and whatever it is that they may have. For the simple fact that if they're not making that much money, or if they do make more money with just the streaming on every platform, what's the sense of putting money into making the equipment when you can make all your money back from just doing the platform stuff and then have PlayStation by itself? You're going to get all your revenue from the PlayStation when you got only one console, one PC, and then you got the Nintendo. So you ain't really having that much competition. So I think it's going to be a matter of time before they don't make it to begin with.
So to that point, I really think I ran this idea by Kabini, but the next Xbox console will be a digital only, and not only have access to xCloud, but it'll also have access to GeForce Now and Boosteroid. Now you're talking about a console PC cloud hybrid.
Yeah. Or they might just start putting more into going against the Switch, Nintendo, and the Steam Deck or whatever other little handheld.
Yeah, there's a rumor there's a handheld coming from both PlayStation and Xbox.
Ooh,
I'll tell you, I'm not expecting much from PlayStation on handheld, nor do I want PlayStation on handheld. No, I would rather go with
the Portal,
and I'm not that big of a fan of it myself, but it's not a bad idea, I think, and I think that's more along the lines what they will be going towards.
Well,
because they're not making. It says in the thing that they don't make what their expected payouts is on back for what they're putting out on.
Well,
so
like the PSP,
if you're PSP, was all right. I wasn't, but I'm not. I'm also not person that is always playing on the go. Let's put it like that.
Like us.
That's
okay.
Better for the younger gen and shit that's still in school, that they move around a bit. It's going to go more into like the Switch stuff. They just have better graphics, and that's probably going to mess up with the Nintendo.
I mean, both rumors are saying that they're going to be dockable handhelds. You know, it would depend, but I don't see Sony doing it. I could see Microsoft doing 2 SKUs with a handheld, like the rumor says. But I don't know if Sony would do that. I don't think so.
Me neither. I think Sony is sitting pretty right where they're at, to be honest with you.
I don't know about that either, but I mean, for now they're fine. But what they're doing is not the future, and eventually they'll have to do something.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody else is a couple steps ahead of them.
So apparently, they talked about this in the Reforge thing yesterday. Kirkland mentioned it, and I kind of agree that the reason why they're doing this is to make themselves look like the good guy to the FTC. Because during the FTC trial for ABK, they pulled up all this stuff of Microsoft saying, you know, they're going to take Call of Duty and make it exclusive and all this and that. And they were like, no, you can't do that. So now they're trying to make themselves look like the good guy, so that way when they go to buy somebody else, they will have the clear to purchase. Like no pushback, no nothing.
They
Okay,
need to tell
so
the FTC to stuff it, in my opinion. Like, come on with that shit, man.
even with that,
Because once
how,
you release your exclusives to everywhere, the government has no say-so.
are you going to be able to have exclusives anymore if you're going to be selling it to everywhere?
It's a console exclusive for the first year plus. I mean, that's what they'll say. You know, that's what Sony's saying now. Reforge said they had 9 console exclusives on their State of Play. That's literally what he said. So yeah, why not? That's a new narrative, I guess. Console exclusive. I don't know.
I don't know. Anybody else got any other ideas about it?
I mean, honestly, having a portal, like you said, Rage, could benefit the younger crowd, the younger cats, because like they're more on the move, they're more on the go. So I do see that instead of like us older guys who are working constantly or just want to stay at home and chill, play at their systems. I do get that point, but I would think a portal shouldn't be that bad, because like, let's think about it. The Steam Deck, not bad. The PSP back then did really good, so probably diverse into a portal based console wouldn't be that bad. But nowadays, if a portal is to be made, it has to meet certain criterias, which is the main reason why it shouldn't, because the criterias now is like more this, more that, where probably a portal will be limited, if in that sense, I guess.
Yeah,
Well,
but would
yeah,
you,
anytime you're downscaling, you're going to have more limitations.
yeah, but would
regardless
you be
of that,
okay? Would you be okay with a Steam Deck 2 example for your primary console, even if you never undock it and never take it off your TV? Would you be okay with that as an option?
If that's what you prefer, if you're that type of gamer where you got like cell phone gamers only, absolutely, why not? But I don't think you have that type of base to actually support. I don't think you have the numbers to support that.
Yeah, I understand, but I mean, that's your home console. They release a new console, it's portable, but you don't have to remove it. You can just leave it docked forever, and it would be 4K 60 just like we have now. That would be the only console they sell. That's what I'm saying. Would you be okay with that?
If they deliver a great console that it really has no bugs, which is very rare, then why not? Yeah, well, hell yeah. If it delivers what it say it's gonna deliver. But if you're not delivering what you're telling me you putting into this this equipment, then no. Absolutely not. What was that one damn? I don't think it was a Steam Deck, but it was one of the handhelds that it was just absolute trash.
Is that the G Cloud?
And it was expensive as hell.
I think so. The G Cloud, I think.
That was a cloud only thing. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I heard that thing it bombed.
Bad.
I mean,
But that's what I'm saying.
the Legion Go is nice, but it's expensive.
And that's the other shit too. You want to make things affordable, especially now how inflation is just killing us with everything. They're gonna have to pay out these parts and stuff too. So if you're not gonna be making the money back, they're just putting themselves back into the same situation that supposedly is going on. Why they are going into the cloud and selling their games off to begin with. Which I don't disagree with that. I wouldn't mind. I don't like the borders. I get strategically, it's good for sales for each console to have their own things, but I am a gamer and I don't want no damn limitations. If I want to play my game on PlayStation, because I'm just more of a PlayStation feel kind of guy with the remotes and just how everything's set up, I'd rather play it on the PlayStation and not have it just to that.
That is why
exclusive.
you have PC guys in this room playing on their controllers on their PC. That's like, there's your answer.
Yes, sir.
You know, it just the entry on PC needs to be easier, and then the actual launching a game needs to be simpler. If you're going to get a lot more people to do it, you know,
I just really
very straightforward.
like real quick. I just want to ask you guys' opinion about just a digital only console. I mean, obviously we have them now, right? Obviously, but what's you guys' take on? Because here's the thing, I don't mind physical copies. You know what I mean? I think, I still buy physical copies every now and again, not as much as I used to 10, 12 years ago, but to only have digital, it kind of scares me, man, because, they can shut down games anytime they want if they feel deemed necessary. Right. I mean, obviously, if it's making money, they're not, but let's say, Helldivers 2, and we'll talk about that a little later, but what if it doesn't make it after a year? They're just going to take the game away. And it's like, well, I still want to play my game, man. I mean, like, if you bought a game, I think you should be able to own that game for whatever you stop playing. Obviously, if it has single player, if it has multiplayer, obviously it's not gonna work to shut down the servers. They have every right to do that. But what I'm saying is, if it has a single player, you can play by yourself. Don't take my game away.
I have an Anthem,
first
and
one,
it still
the
works.
servers are still working. So
I mean, I have an Anthem, it still works. There's a couple games like that.
Yeah.
Let's put it like this: you don't have a physical copy, therefore you do not technically own it. Just like the bullshit that was going on with Sony and them we not actually owning the games. We only own a license to play the game. You don't have a physical copy, you don't own it. Therefore, anything happens to the online servers or whatever, our whole operation shut down. We lose so many features, which is worse, because back in the day, we could at least save the shit or have the hard copy right there, and we could just upload everything and shit with no problems.
The problem is
not everything was online.
Yeah, well, the problem is now is the physical games are just a digital license on the disc. There's nothing there.
And you don't actually own the game.
Even with physical, you don't own the game. That's what I'm saying.
That's all it is. It's an install.
Yeah, it's just an installer. That's it.
But now you have all your big name retailers like Walmart and Best Buy looking to get rid of physical. So I mean, what's the point anymore?
I have a question though.
Like GameStop losing and shit, Blockbuster losing when these online games.
Wanted to put GameStop out of business since the Xbox One. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but now we're messing up the economy. One, I know this is way off topic and we're going somewhere else with it, but like, let's say back in the day, we used to go shopping and it helps the economy. People going out there spending the actual money, going around, going into stores and stuff. We're no longer doing that. So we're losing all of that. And it is jacking it up a bit. But technically, we don't own any of this crap. And if anything happens to online or the internet, we lose everything. We literally don't have anything for us. We have to remember it's memory of playing the games and shit. So I'm not a big fan of this digital only shit, to be honest with you. And for how much we're paying now on games to not even have an actual copy or have like the special editions where you could get a bobblehead or a sword from a certain game like Ghost of Tsushima, you could get a replica sword and they give you, we're losing all that nostalgia and shit to it. I'm not a big fan of everything.
All the memorabilia.
Word.
Yeah.
Back to GameStop and to this Xbox thing. Personally, I'm not gonna defend GameStop. I hate GameStop and all these Xbots that were trading in their stuff to GameStop because over a rumor. They were stupid, especially if you have over 100 digital games on Xbox. You're stupid for trading in your thing. Also, you would have been better off trading it to a pawn shop and got more money than you would have gotten with GameStop.
This is true. But I'm going to have to go along the lines as the nostalgia of being able to go into a GameStop store and seeing all your fellow gamers and interacting with them, being able to actually hold, see, feel, all that shit, the experience of it, just like Blockbuster back in the day, being able to, okay, let's make it a movie night. We take a little trip to Blockbuster and go see what they got. Yeah, it's that nostalgia. I'm an older cat. These young fools ain't down for that shit no more, but they also not getting to experience it, and we're making it worse by doing shit like this where everything's digital. And I honestly don't believe we are getting what we are paying for with that.
Yeah,
because we're not
me personally, I used to be a GameStop gamer where I had GameStop Pro and all that stuff, and I was doing the whole physical thing, and I always found myself always having to pay for the insurance where you pay $1 or whatever extra, and if your thing gets scratched up, you can bring it in for a new one. Like, I was finding myself always having to do that, like constantly.
Yeah, us
felt
old
like
guys.
being ripped. I felt like I was being ripped. So that's why I switched to digital.
FCAT, you remember us old guys? We used to take our discs in, and they would resurface them. They put them in that little machine and clean up all the scratches and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you'd pay like $10 to have your game redone.
Oh, you could just do it with toothpaste.
But I mean, they used to have a machine to put it in.
That's rough. But they sell personal ones, the home ones that you can repair discs and stuff like that.
Well, once
that wasn't a big problem. It's
once
the
the PS3 came out, it had that black material on the disc. You couldn't do that anymore.
I mean,
yes.
Remember? It's not like you use Windex.
Yeah, the PS3s were different. You couldn't scratch the disc like that anymore. It was weird.
But that's part of the thing, is that it's just we don't have that physical copy stuff. And honestly, the only reason why digital is as big as it is because I was an avid physical copy guy. It's just too easy to get your shit digitally. You don't have to go nowhere. You can put a pre-order down right there. You can get your little DLC. But once again, it's not technically yours because you don't have the physical stuff.
And it's the same with movies and stuff too. They've gone that way a long time
ago. And now physical's starting to be cheaper than digital.
Yeah. Hellblade 2 is what, $40?
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, actually, I renege on that. It should not be that way because we are not actually getting anything in return but the rights to do something or to play something. So it should not be more expensive than an actual copy of anything.
Yeah, it's just
I don't want the promise.
Basically.
Yeah, I don't want the promise of a paycheck. I want my paycheck. You feel me?
True. Makes sense. But honestly, I have a digital PS5 due to the fact that, let's be honest, I am lazy. I don't want to walk or take a drive to my nearest GameStop because sadly mine's closed down like 3 years ago. That's why I have a digital.
You're the problem, bro, because you're digital. You're part of the problem.
Yeah, but on my Switch, I buy everything digital and I don't have to, but I do anyway. It's just easier to have them on there and then scroll through it.
Exactly. The convenience.
Back to the Xbox thing, guys. I honestly think next week, and I'm sorry to say this, community, this might hurt your feelings, but you're going to experience the same thing Stadia players went through between the rumor and the shutdown. The only difference, there's not going to be a shutdown.
Yeah,
I don't see Xbox shutting down.
I think we're going to see that rebrand rumor that everybody's talking about. That might happen.
Rebrand thing, that's going to happen. Like, it's going to be crazy, and it's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. I've also been seeing a lot of people mixing up Play Anywhere with Play Everywhere. Now, Play Anywhere is where you buy it once and you own it on both console and Windows or PC. Play Everywhere is the motto where Xbox wants you to play on their stuff everywhere on all devices, right? And they're getting these two things mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, Play Anywhere is a feature. Y'all have no idea what the hell y'all talking about.
What is the actual expectation for Monday then? Like, can we go through and see what everybody thinks is going to happen?
Is it going to happen Monday?
No, what your expectation
Alright.
is, what's going to happen.
So first off, what is the Monday? What is supposed to be happening Monday?
We
They're
don't know. They're assuming it's Monday because the dice.
In a week.
But what are we looking for? Are we looking for them to drop
That
some
they're gonna
information
confirm
about what's actually
yes,
happened?
that they're gonna
Okay.
confirm the rebranding, like FK and Vini was saying. They're gonna confirm, hey, we're going full third party and all that stuff. So basically, all week when this was like kind of rumored, right? No Xbox high end up came out and said no, that's incorrect, or no, yeah, that's correct, guys. We have a blah blah blah, but nobody really came out and said anything except that they're still making Xbox consoles.
Well,
This is
apparently
fine,
they
you know.
were
But yeah.
going to say it
Mhm.
in the spring or in a couple of months or
Also,
whatever.
since this was released,
But
now that they
somebody
have
leaked
to
it.
say something now,
So
right?
now they
Yeah.
have to say something because they're.
It makes sense.
we're not saying they're confirming all this stuff. Whatever
Right.
they're saying tomorrow or Monday, what is your opinion on what it's going to be? That's what I'm saying. I'm not thinking they're going to confirm all this. I don't think that's true.
I think
it's
now
gonna
they
be
have
hard
to.
with it,
For
you know?
me, I think they are going to start announcing it slow, very slow. They're not going to rip the Band-Aid off because you're going to just cause absolute chaos amongst your fellow Xbox players and stuff. And honestly, if they was to do that, I would be mad for the Xbox players as a customer and shit, that you're gonna just rip something off like that and start taking it away this fast and shit in movement. But I do think they are definitely going to confirm that they are going to each platform, and I think they might be selling their exclusives. I think they're gonna start putting it out there so they can start making some money off of the stuff that they lost on already, and then they'll probably start moving ahead, I believe, on maybe the handhelds and shit like that. Start doing something with that, and then start slowly introducing that.
One rumor I heard is that all these games going to PS5 and Switch are going to be cloud, and that's all it's going to be. I've heard that as a rumor. I don't think it's true, but I've heard that.
Yeah. It could be.
that because if you look at it, if you look at the statistics right now, you have PlayStation players already subbing the Game Pass Ultimate to play the day one big game on Game Pass, like kind of like what Cowboys doing.
Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I'm
they
saying?
definitely
They're
sell
already doing
separate
it.
Game Pass.
And they're taking the L for it. Like Microsoft's getting a W for that.
Well, that's because Microsoft fans are getting mad because of the Sony Microsoft battle, and that's what actually strives both councils, I believe. But here's the thing too: is like, what are you really gonna do? Like, we involve Nintendo, and I love Nintendo. I do. It's just a different beast in itself. But Nintendo is not compatible with the Xbox or Sony stuff. They
No.
don't have the hardware. So what are they really gaining by selling shit to Nintendo? So all their revenue is actually going to be coming from the PC and the Sony stuff, and anything else that's going to be compatible to run their equipment or the games and stuff.
All I know
Right,
is
and to Ellis's point, he could be right. You know, Phil Spencer will come out and be like, "Hey, we've been telling y'all what's been going on. How are y'all acting like this is a big deal now?" You know,
Because, bro, I mean, we're humans. We get salty. When it's something that we don't like, we're gonna get salty,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get pushed back. It's just the way humans
Like,
are.
wait, I
and
thought it
shit.
was just a talking point. Y'all really making this happen? Y'all suck. You know, that sort of situation.
there's people out there singing to the console, saying goodbye. Like, what?
Well,
It's
see
not
you
that
then.
bad,
Like,
bro.
we don't need
I
you
don't-
then.
I don't think they ever get rid of consoles and
At least not for a while.
There's no. I can't
This
see it
is-
happening.
This is what I
Personally-
told FCAT. As long as the other guy has a console, they will have a console.
Yeah.
well, the
It
thing
doesn't
is,
matter.
personally, to me, and I think I can speak for the entire Xbox community.
Oh, shit.
Once you get rid of Halo and once you get rid of Day and Date on Game Pass, that is it.
Yes.
Xbox brand
But
is
who?
dead.
Okay, but whose fault
I mean-
is that? And this is not being a
Well, the brand wouldn't be
fanboy.
dead.
Yeah, but
Just
okay.
the
But
box under the
Brand
TV
is
would be dead.
but whose fault is that really?
I would say I think Xbox main subsidiary, like Activision Blizzard, they have been multi-platform for
Sure.
years and years. So I
Mhm.
would say that was more into the influence to be a multi-plat industry as well. Because according to Ubisoft, this whole tobacco is not going to impact the gaming industry that much. So
Let me hold on real quick. Hold on.
Raising it up.
I just want to ask this question, right? Just because Xbox is doing it or may not do whatever the hell they're talking about, does PlayStation have to meet them with that?
No.
Exactly not. Because here's the thing: a lot of people, well, you know what? I want that game over here because we gave you. Hold on. I forget. Like we gave y'all this game. Can you guys give us this game? Like, no, you want to do this? We can make a deal with you. We're gonna get. And I hate talking about marketing and business. I don't like to talk about this, but
that's all part of it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, no, hold on.
Part of it.
Like what I'm saying is like, you know, I feel for that because it's like, yo, if Xbox says, we'll get it. I don't think Halo should go over there. Number one. Number two, I think Gears of War or Forza should be one of the top games, maybe going over to PlayStation or whatever, right? But but if it does, that's what I'm saying, bro. It might happen. I'm not saying the new ones are coming. I'm talking about the old ones, right? Now let's say
this 10 years from now. For now, they're going to do the smaller stuff.
Apparently, Indiana Jones is going to.
But hear me out. But hear me out. But
real quick, guys, let's think about it like this too. Forza, I know, I tried it a handful of times, and that's probably one of my favorite racing games of all time. I'm not an
Forza is
Xbox
definitely
player.
fun to play.
Horizon is goated, man. It really is.
Definitely.
But let's check
respect
this
that.
out. You got Gran Turismo, right? We got Need for Speed, which is on both platforms. But Gran Turismo, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that a PlayStation exclusive or something?
Yeah.
All right. So now, if you have Forza, now it's open to PlayStation everything. All right. Now, Forza is a more preferred gaming racing game. All right. So what's gonna happen to Gran Turismo now? Now you got Forza that is #1 spot. It's going against Gran Turismo. Now you ain't gonna have no more Gran Turismo and shit.
See, y'all are missing this. This is what Rage is talking about, and I was gonna say this too. Who the hell said Sony agreed to take all these games? When did Sony just decide to be like, hey, sure, yeah, we'd love to take them all? When did that happen?
Well, I was going to get to that point. You know what I mean?
Xbox doesn't need PlayStation. PlayStation needs Xbox right now because
what? No, FCAT. Whoa, slow down now. No. You ain't gonna do that over here, buddy. All I'm gonna say is, hold on. Hold on. PlayStation does not need Xbox, bro. I'm gonna tell you right off the rip. Now, does Xbox need PlayStation? Hold on. Does Xbox need PlayStation? No. PlayStation doesn't need Xbox. So why even go third party to begin with? Because they made a deal for $70 billion that they got to suffice? That's weird.
You're taking you gotta look at the fan base, bro.
Who said they did?
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course.
This is all conjecture right now, man. We're all guessing.
Of course.
Did Sony call them and say, "Hey, we'll take Halo"? I don't think so. I don't think
Halo's going to go over there. I you know what? I don't think the three pillars should never go over there.
ABK and Bethesda games. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the three pillars, the Halo, Gears, Forza, and whoever else, three pillars should never go to PlayStation ever.
Hell,
never.
Why? Okay, so
because those games are the face of Xbox, bro. Now with these new titles coming out, you can.
One aspect. It's not one aspect of it though. You got to look at everything in a whole and shit. So yeah, it's Xbox exclusive, so that's given Xbox the name, but that's also Xbox's big money maker. Remember, the whole thing is supposedly about them not making the money that they're putting out or what they're expecting to make out of it.
Right. So let's give Sony all of our games that aren't doing that well. That's fine.
There you go. And you start making some
Horizon 5
money.
is so big.
But why do you think the gamers want those games? I don't know if PlayStation gamers want those games.
Well, if they do, then they're fucking hypocrites. Sorry. But they would be hypocrites if they did.
Me as a gamer, not a counsel, me as a gamer, you give me every game that is out there. I want to experience everything. I play everything. I love the mindset of what comes out. So I want to play everything. So if I can get Halo on PlayStation, I'm going to buy it. If I can get Forza on PlayStation, I'm going to buy it. Because those are games that I'm going to enjoy. I've played it. I tried it once or twice and shit. And I like it. So I would
well, those are AAA games. I'm talking about the lower end games.
Yeah. Let the lower end games go.
We got lower end games already. We
That's
have
what
our
I'm
PlayStation while we're on games. Why wouldn't we play the Xbox ones? Especially if you got Xbox gamers that no longer have maybe a console to play on. Or it could just be a whole marketing scheme to begin with to get Xbox people, Microsoft people, to skyrocket sales. Oh my God, these guys are going to shut down. We're no longer going to have consoles. Well, boom, now they just sold 1 billion consoles because people were scared they ain't never going to make a damn Xbox console again.
So it's a WWE swerve. Okay.
Sounds like it. It's getting to that point, man. Coming out of nowhere, lights come off, Undertaker comes up from nowhere. Wow.
Here's a new Xbox.
Boom.
Let's take it to the WWE point of view. If PlayStation does take Xbox games like the low end, PlayStation is gonna want to revamp it, not just keep it the same. Change their character pretty much. They're not gonna take the same style of it. They're gonna try to revamp it.
Especially if it's 30 frames, you know they're gonna try to up it to 60.
No, not technically because
just wanted to get some nerves out there.
Xbox, it's still Microsoft's shit. So Sony's gonna need the license for it and stuff.
They can't just change it.
Microsoft is still publishing those games to them. They're not going to make it 60 just because they PlayStation thinks they should. No, they get it.
And I'm not gonna say PlayStation's not gonna take it because I'll tell you right now, when do you ever say no to more money? I don't know anybody in this
absolutely not
in this conversation that says no to more money.
But Sony literally tried to shut down Microsoft for the last 2 years.
Alice said God of War.
That's the name of the game, though. That is the war.
Yo, check this out.
Nope.
Yo, Alice said God of War should go to Xbox.
Hell no.
But Rage, you just said, give me all the games, right? Didn't you just say that?
But that's a pillar game, though.
I'm only playing.
Sony will not sell. Sony will not do that.
Oh,
that
hell no. That's a console seller in a sense, man.
Stay exclusive.
One thing though, you
people
could
buy
have
that
the
for that.
recent God of War. You could have the recent God of War. You could take that, not the Golden Trilogy. Hell no.
Well, first off, you shut your blasphemous mouth.
Well, then that means
God of War is God of War, bro.
But that means Master Chief Collection can not go to PlayStation, but Infinite can. Like, come on, bro.
But if Microsoft is doing that, it's right now our conversation is that Microsoft is going down. In my eyes, they're lessening their work. So, yes, you now are going to have to part ways with that if you want to do something. Because if that is Microsoft's big money maker, why wouldn't that be something that you're going to be selling to console and shit that's going to be making that money for you? Now, Sony don't need to do that because they ain't selling nothing. They could keep their exclusives so they could keep making their money and making themselves freaking about fantastic position and shit. And you're getting the Microsoft stuff. So why would you have to sell it?
Bottom line, guys. Okay. If Xbox fans, Xbox players really want to voice their opinion about this shit, don't go crying about it on Twitter. You speak with your wallet.
That's it. That's it. Pick up that debit card and credit card.
Of people, not a couple of people, a massive amount of people speak with their wallet, and that's when Microsoft and Xbox will listen.
Yep.
Other than that, they don't give a fuck.
To me,
they want money.
To me, Xbox has always been a money pit. And I know I'm going to be rubbing people the wrong way, but they were never gamer-based people. They didn't care about the gamers. They didn't give the quality. All they cared about was the money and how fast they could get their material out there. Then this is just my opinion.
And I think it went since the Xbox One gen rage. How do you feel about that? I think you're right. Since Xbox One generation, it went that way. I think the 360 was their golden age years.
Yeah.
But they've been rebuilding since 2016. So,
but are they rebuilding the right way? You know, it doesn't seem that way.
They're going to make money. That's
exactly.
Now listen, we could talk about PlayStation's downfall in some senses too. You know what I mean? Like, hey, like we have no real multiplayers for ourselves. Like that is insane, bro.
And their single player games are getting stagnant. They're all the same. They're rinse and repeat. I mean, Sony needs a big change.
Now they are
too,
good
but
games, right? The single players are
I'm
good
not saying
games,
they're
right?
bad.
Of course.
I'm saying they're all the same.
So
They're all
yes,
rinse and
we could definitely agree there. But I
Yeah.
will agree to this to everybody's standpoint that we need multiplayers on PlayStation. That's why I'm enjoying Helldivers, right? We're going to get into that in a little bit. But real quick, Helldivers is kind of a breath of fresh air. Now, it's only $40. It's not a AAA multiplayer, but it's a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean?
Need to be.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Xbox, I
Hey,
think.
so-
Yeah, go ahead, Rich.
Wait, are we moving in on the conversation as Helldivers too?
No, not yet.
Not yet, not yet.
One more.
Oh, yeah,
one
we
more
got
All
thing.
right, so then let's continue with this. I don't want to be going off topic.
No, I just want to make a
that
point
too.
for multiplayer. Like, we need multiplayers, bro.
Yes.
The other thought I had was, if you put successful Xbox games, or if they become successful on PlayStation, what does that do to the PlayStation games? Is that going to water down their pool of games? Like, let's say everybody starts playing all these new Xbox games. Or, then what?
Actually, that's going back on what I was trying to explain to you guys before.
Yeah.
Is yes, because for example, Gran Turismo and Forza.
Right.
Now, if you have Forza, which I think is a better game, well, yeah, Gran Turismo sales is going to start going down, and that is a PlayStation exclusive.
And why
But
would
now
Sony
that you-
want that? That's not. Why would they
Because-
agree to that?
If you are, because there's the way I'm seeing it, if you have 6 games that are racing up to 5 or 4 of them for Xbox, and they're better, and you got 1,000 other single player games and shit that's still making your money, you're not taking that big of a hit for losing that game, but you're still making money off of the other one. It's not as harmful to them as they think it's going to be.
Sure, but if
It's
you
not going
ask,
to be that harmful.
yeah, but if you ask a Gran Turismo guy like myself, I played it for many years. I was PlayStation before Xbox. So,
Yes, it's a beautiful game.
right. So, can you tell those hardcore Gran Turismo guys, hey, guess what? Horizon 5 is on PlayStation, and Gran Turismo is not going to exist because Horizon 5 is going to kill it. They're going to
Well,
be
it's just-
pissed. They're not
Yeah,
going to
they're
give
going
it
to be
GT6
pissed.
at that point.
But
Because
how
why?
big is the fan base, though? And that's what you would have to look at and shit. How big the fan base is going to be, or who's to even say that it is going to be deleted or gone away? How
If
do you know
Horizon
that's not
5
actually making? How you know that's not
Yeah.
making a path to a collaboration?
If Horizon 5 goes to PlayStation, I would almost bet the farm it would sell insane amounts because
Mhm.
it has everywhere else it's been. That is one of their biggest games ever for Microsoft.
And I agree. And if I'm trying to make my money, I want to put out what's going to give me money.
They're
And
going
I
to sell
know it's
PS5s for
proven to
that
give me
game.
money.
They will. They absolutely will.
And I'm telling you, bro, and the other shit too is what these consoles intertwining. If that's the case, if that is going to happen, you're just opening the doors for collaborations of people getting together to make new games as well. Opposed to, all right, let's make this just for Sony and focus it on all this, or making this just for the Microsoft,
So
or this
are
just
you-
for PC.
Are you saying that we're all looking at this the wrong way?
Might be.
Yeah.
Because Microsoft is a money-based. I'm telling you, they're just money-based. They're just trying to make that money. They don't
Absolutely.
really care about the gamer. Sony cares about the gamer. They
Well-
care about the content they're putting out there for the most part. Because yes, I'm not saying they're not money hungry either. They're definitely out here for the sales, but
Yeah, but they've been dropping some buggy games lately. You can't say they care that much. I mean, Spider-Man Last of Us PC, you know.
I'm on that take. I think it's just the supply and demand that, like, everybody, we got more gamers now more than ever, bro. So I think they're just trying to keep up. So now if you actually put in more game creators together to get some work done, you're gonna have a better quality game. Instead of having a professional whatever on Sony and then this professional guy on Microsoft, and they can't intertwine because they're working for opposing companies. Well, when you do that, you put them together. All right, now we could collaborate. Now you're gonna have a game that's mind blowing, and you're gonna have it with the speed and the quality and shit of that game because you got everybody together.
I will
that
say
makes
this real quick.
sense.
I will say this real quick. As far as what they're going to say next week, I do think we are going to see a rebrand of some sort. I don't care about that. That doesn't affect me one bit. My gaming's not going to change because they call it Microsoft now. Like, I don't care about that. And then the other thing is, I think whatever games they do announce, it's going to be a slow burn, and maybe 4 or 5 years from now, it'll get more and more and more. They're not going to drop the bag tomorrow. They're going to ease us into it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
They're going to be too afraid to drop a lot of
that-
games.
to
That'd be
that
crazy.
To that point about the rebranding thing, they're doing the right move because this is what Google should have did with Stadia. They should have rebranded it.
Well, it's
Yeah,
just
but
Sony
Google-
PlayStation.
the name
Why can't
was
we call it the
becoming-
Microsoft Xbox?
The name
You know
was
what I mean?
becoming
Who cares?
tainted. The brand was becoming a joke, and all you kept getting constantly negative stuff in the media. And the media saw what they did to Stadia, and they were like, "Ooh, we can do this to somebody else. Let's go to do it to Xbox because they're a joke." Yeah,
That's the shit too, bro. Even with the Google, you gotta understand, these councils have been out battling for a minute. Something for like Google to come in and try to just throw their weight in there and think that they're gonna succeed just like that is absurd. There's no way you're gonna just come in and become a big hitter and shit against the rest of it.
they could have.
I
It
don't
was
think
just
so.
everybody downplayed it because it was cloud and because
Because-
it's Google.
Well,
and
and
things
they're
like
trying to compare it to the councils that are already out there. Now, if everybody was going into this with just keeping in mind that this is Google, this is not going to be on the same level as the Xbox, the Microsoft, as the Sony or other PCs, then it probably would have turned out a little different. But what we do as humans is we compare everything to what we know already, instead of giving it that chance. At least I want to say 90% of people out there, they don't actually give the shit the chance that it's supposed to, and it goes hand to hand with even something as simple as the games that we prefer. What was it like? The one that flopped, the flop, Redfall, was it? I'm pretty sure there's a small fan base that actually enjoys that game. I didn't per se myself take any part in the game, but I'm pretty sure there's people out there. I know there's games I like that a lot of people don't like. So it's a preference of it too.
They've done some decent work on that game as far as getting it to run better and getting the AI better and stuff. There's a pocket of people that play it. And on PC, it's doing better than console. I know it's doing better on PC.
Just in Qvini, apparently the mods that are coming to Series X, SX for Starfield, there's going to be an unlocked FPS mod.
Now, is that,
So that might be
actual
good.
news or is that just a rumor?
Apparently that's going to be a mod.
If you have to ask, it's a rumor, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm a see it as a believer and shit. I don't like people just talking. Show me your equipment. Show me what you're putting out there. Actually put it out there, and then I'll believe you.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think a rebrand of the console might happen because according to Phil Spencer on X, he's like, we've been planning a business update event for next week. It didn't specify.
See, again, business, bro.
Business update that intertwines more as a rebrand than a deal with someone else. Even though when he spoke, he didn't deny it either. Like I spoke to Rage about it, he didn't deny it. He didn't approve it either. But according to X, it does sound like a rebrand that they might be thinking of.
Right. This whole thing that everybody's freaking out about could literally just be a rebrand, and that's it. And that's it.
You know, it'd be funny.
But it's genius too.
You want to know? Be funny.
They hyping it up.
You want to be funny if it was a rebrand, just the logo itself.
No,
imagine that. No, but just think about that for 1 second. Just the logo.
That's like Sony. Why would you change like the green? It is their identity. Why would you change the logo and shit? No.
It's gonna be
That's
That's the whole thing.
Microsoft
That's the whole thing.
Game
Look,
Pass. It's
God,
gonna
man,
be
we were up and at 'em for no
Microsoft,
reason.
Xbox.
that's the whole thing. It's not going to be Xbox anymore. It's going to be Microsoft Gaming, Microsoft Game Pass.
Yeah.
I think the console is still going to be called Xbox. Everything else will be Microsoft.
Yeah,
That
but
make more
according
sense?
I don't
to
know about that.
according to what's going
I
on,
think
there
the
ain't gonna be
Series
a
X
console.
is going to be the last console with Xbox on it.
So what's the
I-
next one going to be called? The Microsoft, Series
Microsoft.
3?
So you're
Microsoft
saying-
Gaming.
Hold on. So you're saying Microsoft stepped in and said, "Hold on now, now we're coming in," right? As a whole.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
that's
The higher,
and that tells you
Santa-
something, doesn't it?
Santia and the higher ups, they were like, this ain't working. We need to do something else.
Yeah.
I mean, a rebrand allows them to expand in the future, so that could also be a reason why. Because if
Yeah,
they're going to
look-
publish ABK and Bethesda games everywhere,
Dude,
Look,
You need
look
a
back
name
at
for
it.
when
It's
they
a
showed
re-
off- real quick. Look back at when they showed off Final Fantasy 14 coming to Xbox. They introduced Phil Spencer as CEO of Microsoft Gaming.
well, that's what he is.
all right, so real
CEO
quick,
of
So that's
Xbox.
different, though.
we're talking about a rebrand. Ain't nobody said nothing about a better quality. So I don't care if you slap another damn sticker on. What is that gonna do? How's that
The
gonna
games
help
are
anything?
coming. I mean, we've seen them. They're coming. So
Yeah, they're coming
Well,
fast,
are
just
they
not
gonna-
on Game
that's
Pass.
The shit. Is it gonna deliver?
Yo.
Because if you're gonna deliver me the same bullshit that you've been delivering me with a pretty rose with it, bro, I don't need roses.
If you don't
I don't
get out of
care
my
that
store
shit.
right now, I'm gonna
Work.
call the
Give
cops.
give me what I'm asking for. I am the consumer. I want
Hey,
something
Rudig,
that
what's
is
up,
gonna
man?
blow my mind. Don't give me the same crap with some brand new wrapping on it.
Speaking of
The
what's-
last-
what's,
I would
what's
say-
playing right
hang
here
on,
on
I'll-
the screen right here about Indiana Jones, I kind of conflicted and angry that they said that might come to PS5 because
I don't think that's possible.
I wanted to hold
Okay.
this game up. I wanted to hold this game up as the best game Xbox delivered to me in the past 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
So, listen, okay,
I
they
think you're
went,
prematurely expecting way too much from it.
but
to
they
be
went
honest.
to Disney.
That could be true.
They went
That
back
could
to
be-
Disney and said, "We want this exclusive," and made a deal with them. Why would they go back and change it again?
To make
It's
more
coming
money.
out.
Disney
It's
calls the
coming out
shots.
this year.
Not Xbox
Yep.
community. Disney calls the shots.
Yeah, but
Whoever's
Disney
got the
already agreed
deeper
to
Disney
that.
pockets.
says, "Don't you say how
Uh-huh. Whoever's got deeper pockets, who's putting that money in, they gotta go to
Are you,
PC.
are you saying Disney called them up and said, "Hey, you know that deal we made last year? You need to up the money, or it's going to
Guess
multiply."
what? Guess what?
Yeah.
Okay, well then they can have it in
What
a
the
year.
hell?
I don't care. Like it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't affect my gaming.
What do you mean? As far as what?
If they drop that game a year from now on PlayStation, I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I still get to play it on Game Pass day one. I don't
Yes,
care.
it does affect you, and,
No,
and,
it doesn't.
it does.
It's a
Now you
Bethesda
gotta wait
game.
a
It's a
whole nother
third-party
year
game.
for a
I'm
game
good.
that you're expecting to play. Bad as hell. I don't want to wait another freaking
And
year.
then buy an Xbox.
Yeah,
There you
buy
go.
an
No,
Xbox.
that's
That's
the
it.
shit.
I mean,
That's it.
seriously.
It's it. Buy an
No,
Xbox.
now I'm
Jersey,
just
hit it
feeding
right on the head.
their-
See,
to their-
Jersey?
Buy an
to their
Xbox.
drama. They're catching me. Now they're just making me buy the Xbox to keep them in business.
That was the whole plan, man.
But that makes sense though. Let's
You-
release
you-
Hellblade a year later on PlayStation. You want it? You better buy an Xbox to get it now. What's
Yeah.
wrong with that? It doesn't affect my gaming. My gaming's the same. It's on Game Pass day one.
Because
I'm good.
You can try it on Game Pass, see if it's good or not. If you like it, buy it on PlayStation. Like, that's,
Yeah, wait a
that's
year,
what it's
buy it
gonna
on
be.
PlayStation. There you go.
Well, okay.
Either
So
way.
okay. So now we're gonna switch gears. I'm glad we talked about this Xbox, and we can talk about it a little bit later, a little bit more. But right now, I want to switch over to Helldivers 2, and how's the launch with that game?
I'm gonna step out while you're doing that because I don't know shit about that game.
Nah,
I'm
it's
gonna
fine.
take 5 minutes.
No, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna listen.
Yeah,
You're gonna
I don't know
listen.
nothing about that
That's
game
it.
either,
That's
but
it.
I will put my input on it.
Okay.
Look, top selling game on Steam. Most concurrent players on Steam. The Steam rating is now going up to mostly positive. Everybody who shit on this game at launch is taking it all back. Guess what? This is a freaking great game.
This
Yeah, it
is
is.
a freaking great PC game. That's right. Okay.
Oh, you just had to,
Starfield was the
you gotta
same
think of the
shit.
salt in the wound a
On
little bit. Huh?
Xbox, it sucked. On Steam, it sold 12 million copies. Which is it? I mean, come on.
Say what again?
I'm tired of using Steam metrics for console games. It's annoying. You know,
Yeah,
it's a pet
This is
peeve of mine.
beating
It really is.
Starfield. This is beating Pal World.
Well, this is a multiplayer game.
It's new.
This is a multiplayer
It
game.
just came out 6 months ago.
it's also subjective to the players that
You
are
can say the
wanting
same
to
thing about
play
Pal
this
World.
type of
That's
thing.
new.
Yes.
Power World died as quick as it came, bro. You know that.
Power World is dying, so
That's because
Exactly,
they
it's
keep
dying to
comparing it to
Helldivers.
damn Pokemon,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
not.
Dying to Helldivers.
I'll be back.
That's a story we could pick a little later, but Helldiver, honestly,
Listen,
for me, not my cup of tea, I'll be
Helldivers.
honest.
Listen, Helldivers is a great game. You know why? Because I wasn't expecting it to be AAA quality game. It was just a fun game. You know what I mean?
Wait, is that subjective? It's AAA to you?
It's
or
not
is it
AAA. It is not.
to a
I'm talking about in
majority of
general. It
people?
is not a AAA game, brother.
Yeah. it's
Okay,
a
so
double-
make
it's a
sure you
double A.
know to say that.
No, I
That
know.
is not
Trust and believe me.
your opinion
I
that it's
know.
AAA.
Everybody
No.
knows it's double A.
It's AA, bro.
Gotcha.
Independent studio.
Yeah.
But they did a good job from what I heard. Now I didn't play the first one because I wasn't into the top down thing. But from the top down first one to this one, brand new overhaul. I loved it. I love it. I love how it's 4-player co-op. Okay, 4-player co-op. I'm sorry. No, the only thing I was talking with FCAT and Draxon and Ellis yesterday is that they need more cosmetics for armor. You know. Now, as you're playing a game, you gain XP, you gain stuff to buy and stuff like that. It is not a pay-to-win game, so that needs to go away. It's not pay to win. I'm sorry. You can earn everything in the game. I don't know what this is. And you can't buy the coins that you need to purchase these items in the game anyway. You can't buy those. So
There is
Alright, so you gotta
microtransactions.
grind.
there is
There is
microtransactions.
microtransactions, Yeah.
But
All right, so we do have microtransactions, but even so and shit, that's
it's
still,
not pay to win, though.
Yeah, but you're
You
all right.
skip
You're
the grind.
expecting
That's what
something.
it's called.
Yeah, but
you're
we
expecting something
elaborated
from a game
yesterday.
that just came out, bro.
There is so many things that you can just buy with real money in this game.
Yep.
It's like 4 or 5 things, and that's it.
Not before you're hooked.
Said
You know what I mean?
Ever.
Okay, so if you're just putting the game out, are you gonna put everything out on that game, or are you gonna expand it a little bit to give yourself some time so that you can make a little bit more money in the long run? Because right now, what you're doing is you're expecting a whole bunch of shit from the game that just dropped that they're gonna possibly be putting in later on
What?
to
Depends
make
on-
a little bit more money and shit.
It depends on what kind of person you are, because say like a construction worker who can only play like an hour or two of games, like he's gonna want to buy into the battle pass so he can skip the grind and have all the good stuff. Where there's other players like me in Jersey who will spend the time on this kind of game and grind it out and earn things on the way.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, if they're gonna buy the same things,
Plus,
I mean,
I'm a kind of person. I'm not stupid enough to buy into microtransactions and extra stuff.
like I said, the only thing I want to buy
am
is
that
cosmetics. You know what I mean?
I do
would,
buy those.
yeah. Well, of course I do too. But I'm just saying, like, I would love cosmetics. You know, more suits and stuff to wear. They don't have a lot of those at the point right now. But you do earn those in a regular tier that you gain XP and points and stuff like that. And they do have the premium one, which is cool. But again,
Okay,
go ahead.
Real quick, touch on because I only seen some of the gameplay. I didn't actually experience it and shit. So
Okay.
to me, I'd see Starship Trooper in game form, like
Yes.
we were talking about before. But just so whoever hasn't touched on this game, what is it that we're actually looking at with it, and like what kind of gear are you getting off the rip and shit? Being that it's just out, how many options of weapons do you got? What is the concept of it? How do you catch these insects and then start using powers of it and shit? Give me a little layout of the game.
So-
Paint me a picture.
Okay, so the picture is right. There is not many options for what we've seen. They have some guns. I didn't count them all, but let's say like 10, 12, 15 guns, maybe. And every gun has a little bit more damage, a little bit less damage pertaining to whatever. The armor. I didn't see a lot of armor kind of mix up. You know, remember like Division, if you're doing this, you're doing that, or you're adding this, adding that. This one adds more armor but less stamina, because you do have stamina. You have a stamina bar. You have to stop, rest, and stuff like that. And when you're reloading, you don't really move when you're reloading. I mean,
So you
with the
got
big heavy
weight
machine gun.
limits.
Yeah, you got limits. Well, not weight limits. It's just you have stamina. right?
All
So when I
right,
have my heavy
part
machine
of the
gun,
game is what part of the game's challenges is the limitations of what you're capable of doing.
yeah, in a sense,
So
because
you don't literally have free roam with everything that you're doing.
no, because
So
here's the
you're
thing.
using a heavy machine gun and shit that's like 10 pounds and shit. You're
Yeah,
actually moving slower with it.
No, you're not moving slower with it.
You reload slower.
Yeah, you reload slower,
Okay.
and you like I couldn't move when I was reloading. I was like, oh, I can't move. But they make you like it's kind of setting you up for failure in a sense. But if you're not like if you're close to the bugs and you want to reload, you got to go run away and reload. You can't reload on the go with the heavy machine gun.
Yeah, the best thing to do is running away.
Yeah, and then then you have
Okay,
your.
so
Go ahead, Rach.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No.
All right. So with that same thought in process, that is part of the
Like
challenge.
right here, look,
just
I
like
picked up my
Elden Ring, where you're
yeah,
not
look.
able to jump or something a certain way.
So right here,
It's
if you see,
part of the challenge of that game.
yeah. So if you see here, I'm using a machine gun. I'm running away. It doesn't take any heavy. It's not like making you move slower at all. And on top of that, the only thing I do not like in this game, which I wish they added, was a roll dodge, man. It's kind of funny. They have a dive dodge. I mean, you could dive. That's kind of funny. But I wish they had a roll dodge. You know what I mean? Something to get away a little quicker than just a dive dodge. And remember like Ghost Recon Wildlands, how you're laying down, you're moving, you're kind of going over the shoulder. They have that.
Army Crow.
Yeah. They have that, which is cool. Now, let's switch it up to arsenals.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
Jersey, we gotta talk about the thing we talked about last week. Is this casual or not casual?
Well, no, I'm gonna hold on. No, I don't want to get into that right now.
Okay,
We'll get into that after the fact.
That
But right
sounds
now-
interesting, though. I want to hear that.
Yeah.
I want to hear what y'all think.
So with that, right, FCAT can come in and chime with me here on the arsenal effect. What does that mean? That means like just like a lot of other games, like like think of it like kill streaks, like Call of Duty raids, right? So as you play the game, you do missions. Like if you see the timer there, it has 31 minutes, it has like 40 minutes on the clock. You got 40 minutes to do the main missions or objectives in the mission, right? So, but you do have side objectives you can do to earn XP and more stuff with the mission. So let's say you got 40 minutes on the clock, you got the mission done within like 18 minutes. At that point, you have so much time left to do the objectives. You do the objective, boom, boom, you do the extraction like division per se. It's not like picking up gear and putting it into the helicopter. That's just picking you up as a player. That's the only way I can describe it as, right? So when you go to the helicopter or whatever the hell it is that's going to be extracting you, you just leave the mission and gain your XP. But with your arsenals, I love is that the more you do, the more you get points to unlock more arsenals, different options to get. Like you have orbitals, you got airstrikes, you got snipers, you got heavy machine guns, you got sentries, you got a whole plethora of things that you're only allowed 4 things to carry with you at any given time. Now fast forward a little bit. Last night, FCAT can chime in here any second because we went against robots that were hella hard, man. That hit like big freaking brutes, man. I'm talking about crazy, like 3 shots, I was dead. All right.
So where are these robots coming from? Because I thought the whole thing was about insects, like basically alien insects invasions.
There's multiple different enemy types,
Yeah.
and they're gonna keep delivering on it.
Yeah.
All right, so are they doing a hodgepodge of just whatever they feel like it, or is there actual concept to these things coming in or being introduced? Because I don't want them just throwing in Teletubbies. It's going to be the next goddamn enemy that they're throwing in, and it just don't make no sense. Like, what's weird?
They're not gonna go to the extreme. So this game is being watched over by the devs, and the players dictate and determine the outcome of this game. So say somebody's like way ahead of you, they unlock something for everybody.
Yep.
To everybody in the party.
Yeah.
No. Everybody playing the game.
Yeah.
So this is a community type game.
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so right there, you know what? You just gave that game freaking 1 point in my book because
And
that
they-
is a
because
different
they're
concept
basically
that's
playing
out.
God. They're basically playing God, and they're watching us, and they can give you a good weapon, or they can give you a bad weapon, or they can make things harder for you or easy for you. It's all up to them.
So it kind of sounds like they mixed Starship Trooper with the Hunger Games a bit.
Yeah, you can say that in a sense.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
I
you
like
got
that.
first person.
That's a different outtake on
Yeah,
shit.
Rage, you
That's
got
actually
first
really
person?
It's a
interesting.
good thing for live service games.
Yeah, it's a live service
That's
game.
why I think it'll survive in the long run. Now, in the long run, let's see how this game
Oh,
is if we're
FCAT.
still playing it, months later.
FK, I didn't tell him one thing though.
Yeah.
Rage, it's friendly fire.
Oh yeah.
That's,
it is
well,
friendly
that's
fire.
good. All right, so,
Yo, it's
That
friendly
increases
fire,
the
bro.
challenge.
all right, so right there, boom. I like that.
Oh, you see here.
All right, you're already telling me the limitations to this game. That it's not limitations, but it's part of the
Strategy.
the difficulty level within the game itself and shit, which is actually really cool. And I like that aspect, especially when they're bringing in something new. They're trying to bring new aspects of that in.
Yeah, like
But
if you play
are
Destiny
you get-
2, like if you play Destiny 2, they'd be like one group that'll solve a puzzle, and that'll unlock something special for everybody. I don't know if you know about that.
Yes, absolutely,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. So
I've been playing Destiny since Destiny 1 when they had the real grind really going, bro.
Yeah.
I was all in that. But I like it and shit. But I want to say it's only because I didn't experience it yet. Do you get that nostalgia that it's actually gonna get like you? It says it's gonna be years coming where this is building off of. Is the mechanics
hopefully.
smooth enough? Do you see a lot of improvements that needs to be made?
I do. Yes.
Now what?
I feel like they can improve on certain little features. You know what I mean? Bring more weapons in. Bring more.
According to Rudix, they are going to add a third enemy type in the future.
Yeah, there will be future enemy types.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well,
no, it's just like no, I'm not talking about that. I mean,
Even
obviously,
with
yeah,
the weapons.
yeah, they're gonna bring in, they're gonna bring in more enemies, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna do that. I'm talking about weapons. I'm talking about more cosmetics, more suits, more armor. Now Rage, if you see there,
It's a live service.
Rage, if you see
That's what
there,
I'm
right?
saying.
If you see there on the screen, I don't know if you can see the video or not, whatever. You got reinforced SOS. I asked FCAT, what the hell is SOS? Because I didn't know. That's actually bringing a real player into the game. That's kind of cool. You know what I mean? Call for help,
Asking
right?
for help.
And then reinforce. You have so many respawns. You know what I mean? Was it 20 FCAT? Up to 20? Yeah, we have 20. We got 5
It
each.
depends on how many people.
Yeah, it depends on how many people, but you have 5 respawns each. So I think it's if you have 3 players, it's 15. But if somebody comes up, they bump it up to 20, whatever. But if you die, if all the respawns are done, what is it? Like if you die, there's a counter now? Or that it's a counter.
It's a cooldown.
There's a cooldown.
Yeah.
So you have to wait 3 minutes. So real quick, we went to so Rage, we have easy, medium, what is it? Hard, challenging, or challenging hard, one of them. And they have like 3 or 4 other hard tier difficulty levels, bro. They have impossible, then Helldiver impossible. Like we tried it on hard. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's hard. It's hard. Even with 3 people, it was really hard.
So what you're saying, this game is not casual.
It's not casual.
Exactly.
It's not casual. Anybody says it's casual, I'm just dummy smack them twice on Sunday.
It's casual at first until you start getting low on stuff, and you're like, okay, now shit's getting real.
All right, so me and Casper were just talking about this. What is the definition of your casual? Because when I say casual, I don't care if it's on easy difficulty or not, because depending on the type of player you are.
Casual in the sense of this game would be like running out, shooting stuff, being Leroy Jenkins. Okay.
Okay, so
in this game, even Lono said it on his podcast. He opened a monologue. He said, "I thought I was going to be able to go into this game shooting up stuff and doing whatever. I was totally wrong."
Okay, so it's not no Call of Duty.
No.
But when I see casual, I see it as far as the time that I'm going to be able to put into it.
If you match with somebody with a no mic rando, you better hope he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
You're gonna die if you don't.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it ain't gonna be a nice experience.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Now,
so with that being said, that's what I'm thinking as a casual gamer, that my man, where it would be us 3 and we'll be in this, or us 4, we'll be in a group and we'll play this 5 hours a day almost every day. That's not casual. A casual is somebody who's going to be playing this game for about 2 hours, maybe on the weekend. To me, that's
Or
casual.
less. Or less.
It doesn't, yeah, or less. Yes, it doesn't matter the difficulty of the levels inside the game itself, because honestly, like I was explaining with Casper, if I'm doing something and I'm fighting a boss, let's say in Elder Ring, and I go on my first one on hard difficulty. Now, I don't really necessarily need that again for my second go around, so I'm going to put it on easy. So it's not really casual for me because I already put this much time into playing it on the hard difficulty or not. I'm still putting in that time in there so that I'm only getting the easier one just so I can unlock the extra stuff, or I don't have to put that much work in again. So for me, for somebody to use the casual as the difficulty level, I don't feel like it's defining it correctly.
I'm with
Casual
you. I
game,
think casual is
So many easy stuff you can do.
the time you put into games. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
just
know, if
yesterday
you're
I had
playing for 3
just-
hours on a Saturday,
Yeah.
once a week you're casual.
yeah, just yesterday I put in 9 hours in this game. So there you go.
All right, so that by itself, because yes, it's new, but that's not casual.
That's not casual.
Nope.
I'm not.
That's not casual, even if it was on easy
11 hours.
difficulty.
Nah, we put it on medium here, man. No, I ain't put it on easy, man. Put it on medium, and then we'll work our way up.
Medium?
You know,
You call yourself gamers what?
Ray, you talking all that damn smack, bro. You better download this game, and you're gonna see why we put it on medium, bro.
Medium.
Casper, you be quiet,
I
too.
recommend this game if you liked, Destiny. If you like
Division, playing with co-op.
The first game, if you like Destiny, if
Yeah.
you like co-op, highly recommend this.
This is a fun game, right, FCAT? This is a beautiful, fun game for
yeah.
co-op. Co-op is just fun. On hard difficulty, it is hard. I'm not gonna lie, man. But we only had 3 players. You need 4 players on
We
hard.
were told the hard stuff ain't fun.
Oh, it is fun.
Not fun.
Trust me.
No one likes the hard parts.
Let me tell you, because I do love the hard
Thank you,
difficulties.
Rage.
Like, I
Yeah,
spend
I'm with him.
hours
I'm with him on that.
on raids
Yeah.
with Jersey and shit on Destiny, bro. Hours, aggravated to no freaking hell. But
You
I
got
just
it done,
couldn't
though.
stop, even with the aggravation, because that was part of
The challenge.
the fun to
Yeah.
it. Yeah, for me.
But
So
this
I don't
game,
mind it. It's challenging.
yeah. So this game, I mean, to me, it could do a lot more in the world. I love the timer aspect because it makes you like, oh crap, we only got 20 seconds or 20 minutes. There's a big bug charger thing. We have to kill him. We didn't even get to the main thing. What are we doing? Oh my god! So it's that kind of excitement that's in the game. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean?
I do like
It's
the
funny
map.
too, so it kind of mixes everything that's good together.
See, Rage and
I know that
Casper,
makes sense.
FCAT, didn't play this game. Now, Casper's up on the fence. I think Rage would be more into it when he has time to play it. But when you guys see the arsenal you can obtain in this game, it'll blow your mind. FCAT had a big, I don't know, bomb. I don't know what kind of thing that was.
It's like a
Yo,
Death
I love
Star.
you, homie. You my dude and all.
What?
But you're contradicting your damn self.
What do you mean?
First, you just told me they don't have enough arsenal, and now you're saying they got enough.
No.
arsenal. Do
They
they
don't.
do
No.
they not?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
It's
I said,
different from Arsenal.
listen, yeah, I said weapons and gear than arsenal. Arsenal is they have a plethora of arsenal. I'm talking about weapons. Okay, weapons and armor.
Weapons.
Yeah.
He did
They
say
need
that.
more of that. But the overall arsenal is phenomenal. Like Rage, you can have a sniper and just one shot him a few bugs here on medium. Hard, no, you're not gonna one shot him. Again, they got a 500 kg or something like that bomb, something like that. They have airstrikes.
Bomb?
They have so many things that I love. That it's kind of a mix. They even have like an EMP pulse thing to slow down the robots.
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
we should have did that.
It's crazy stuff. They got crazy stuff in there. But like I was telling Jersey yesterday, Bungie approved this game. They oversee the PlayStation live service stuff. They canceled Last of Us Factions, so they must have okayed this one. So I mean,
So what you telling me?
trust their judgment sometimes, in quality of games. I mean, they made Destiny survive an entire 10 years. I mean,
Yeah, so
nobody
this
done
GTA
that. You know what I'm saying? Other than GTA and Fortnite.
and Halo.
Fortnite's not
So
10
is
years
that
old
where
yet.
we're going?
Well,
Do you
Halo
think?
Infinite is now live service. It's not what it used to be live service.
Well, do you think this is supposed to be the next Halo, freaking Destiny? Is this what they're trying to do? The next franchise for them?
I would say it's not them directly, but let's see down the line, months from now if we're still playing it and it still catches our attention. That's the ultimate question.
So you see
So
FCAT.
personally, between the both of yous, how do yous feel? What's your opinion? Do you feel, just by playing it, what you showing, what you see in it and everything, do you feel that this is going to be a long-term thing?
As of
To
right
me,
now,
it's a
yeah,
little
but
all
it
over the
is
place too.
questionable. Yeah, it is questionable.
Well, okay. Here's the question. Now, do you consider this as a GOTY contender?
Oh, who?
A GOTY, Game of the Year contender?
No,
No.
absolutely not. Because you have to put a lot of factors in Game of the Year. You know what I mean? Look at Elden Ring. That won Game of the Year. Why?
God of War.
From Souls games, right? Souls and Souls-like games, right?
Mhm.
What From Software did was up the ante from what they already know, right? They changed it out. It was a big open world, more exploration, doing this, having them out jumping. They added all these great elements into a new IP for a Souls game. Now, come back to this. What do we know? It's a games as a service.
Right.
They have a battle like pass, right? Yeah, so they have they have like a
something like ongoing game or best community support. Or,
now the only thing I'm worried about,
stuff like that.
the only thing I'm worried about in this Helldivers 2 game is that coming from a shooter guy, everybody knows I'm a co-op shooter, looter shooter guy, right? I'm basically fucking intermediate, fucking advancery in this shit. I wouldn't say an expert, I'm definitely advanced, but I want them to add more guns and more objectives in the missions. I don't care about the time frame now, because obviously when you have 4 players on hard, it's more doable. Well, not 3 players, I'm gonna tell you that right now. 4 players on medium settings definitely gives you a nice little bit of a challenge. It's not crazy hard or easy. It's that right like porridge where you want to be, right? That bed like Goldilocks, where that right setting. I want them to add more guns, more armor. Arsenal's fine right now. They have a plethora of arsenal. Now what I do want them to do is, can we find items in the world? Can we find armor in the world, not just buying armor or earning armor, which is fine. It's great. Let us earn that great armor set later on. But I want to find stuff. I want to tweak out. I want to craft. I want to add things to my armor. Not just give me a little bit more armor, a little bit more strength with armor, or take away or give me more stamina within that armor. Like that's what they do. Like it's either this armor gives you more stamina or that one gives you a little bit more boost. I'm like, and then your helmet and your cape doesn't really help you in that aspect at all. So I'm like, okay, well, they need to work on that if this is going to keep growing as a game. You know what I mean? As a game, as a service.
So they got equipment that you're going to be putting on that has no real uses. It's just for cosmetics.
Some of them don't. Not at all. Yeah. So, or like, I think that like just, me either. I'm like, man, like my armor set looks cool. I got the deluxe thing, which is dope. You know what I mean? But,
But also realize too, bro, is that what this game is trying to do? Because if you want to make, let's say, something kind of realistic-ish, you're not going to be going out. If you was on a battlefield, you're not going to go out hunting for freaking armor to put that shit on in the middle of a war zone. So, like, you're not going to be going.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, no,
and picking up their shell.
No, I'm saying finding something. No, listen, I'm saying finding stuff to like.
Is that what they're trying to go for?
I don't know, but I wish as a player they would add something like that to help you build your armor sets. Because anybody, no, listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Is because, or they can add more in the pass itself. When you're earning stuff, because there's not a lot here right now. There's not. I'm gonna tell you that right off the rip. There is not. I'm kind of upset because if I want to buy more cosmetics like suits that has nothing to do with my armor or gear, like, just looking at something, they need a lot more of that because I'm,
so ask yourself real quick. Are you trying to make this game into a game that we previously played? Or are you trying to enjoy the game the way that it's intended to be enjoyed?
I want
Are you
people.
going
No,
this with the expectations that you want something a little like Destiny, the way that they are doing things,
No.
or do you want this game
100%
to be this
Destiny.
game?
no, this is not Destiny, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is
Maybe
not
like
Destiny
a
at all.
Quarter or
Nope. This is not Destiny at all. I'm gonna tell you why it's not Destiny. It's because with
Yeah,
Destiny,
I don't want it. I
yeah.
don't want another Destiny.
But
We
this is-
already had Destiny.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not Destiny at all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. It's because with Destiny, what do you do when you equip gear? What happens?
Your stats.
Yes, your stats go way higher or down or in the middle, but you can still build off your character with that. This game, you cannot. It's only either strength or freaking stamina. That's the only thing you're doing. It's not helping your grenades. It's not helping your bullets. It's not helping nothing.
Okay,
What
so
we mean by it's like Destiny when you're doing a raid and you're on the mic and you're like, you know, left knight, right
that
knight,
yes,
knight on the left, knight, go dunk this. Go
yes,
dunk
Rage,
that.
he's right.
Like it's kind of
100%.
like that.
You definitely need communication in this game because
So,
it is friendly
there you
fire.
go.
Because if he just drops, I mean, obviously, if he throws something has a beam of light, you could see it. You could really
You
see
gotta be like,
it.
Run.
But if you, let's say for happenstance, you don't see that light, that beam of light, he called an orbital something. You don't see it, and you're just I'm gonna keep shooting everybody, and all of a sudden, you're dead. Like you just wasted the spawn. You know what I mean?
Right there, that's not
It's
trying
funny
to
when you
disprove you and shit or
But-
what you're saying, but that is part of the challenge of the game and what is making the game what it is.
Yes,
So
that's what I'm
why
saying.
you
I don't
trying
want
to
that
get
shit.
it more
I don't want that to
from
change.
it
No,
when
listen.
it
See, but
is the limitations.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
I don't want to go and collect. I rather, all right. So instead of being out there and collecting it, I rather just get currency. You drop currency or whatever, so that you are paying for equipment at your main hub.
But what I'm saying here,
to
right?
Upgrade it,
But here,
opposed to finding it out there in the world.
But exactly. But hear me out. But this is what I'm saying. Anybody who plays this game with 4 players, you ain't touching anything in the impossible skill level on difficulty like that. It's just it's not letting you build up your armor sets and guns to do that. I'm telling you right now, we were on hard with 3 people and we were barely doing anything. We were killing things, but we didn't even do the main objective in the mission because it was that hard. I'm like, this is just on hard, and it's not letting me, like, for example, it's not letting your it's not letting your damage go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher where it needs to go for that kind of difficulty level. That's the only problem I have with this game. You know what I mean?
There has to be something though. There has to be something that is gonna make up for that damage, whether it be the 4-man
about
squad and
strategizing.
needed.
It's all about
4 men.
strategizing. It's all about the
strategizing.
arsenals. I think it's arsenals. Arsenal in this game is key with your specials, like, you know, orbital strikes, sentries, EMPs. It's all about that setup, and that's what I enjoy. Now, if they're not going to do anything with this, well, like what I'm saying about the guns, the armor, fine, you know, but give me more cosmetics to make me look cool while I'm doing it. That's all I'm asking.
If the armor's useless, absolutely. I
Yeah,
want
you feel me?
all the
You feel
coolest
me?
shit out
That's
there.
what I'm saying.
But
If it's really,
that's something that's gonna come with time. That's gonna be their money makers in the long run. So for me, talking about that, that's a given. That's something that's gonna be coming. So we don't even need to waste the time on that. But are we gonna? Who is gonna buy this game for you to even get to that point? Is it worth buying this shit? Is it gonna give you that nostalgia?
Oh, absolutely. It's still
fun aspect.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a worth buy.
Bro,
this
this-
is a definitely worth buy.
Definitely a worth buy because there's so many planets to explore. You got to liberate some to move on, which is fine with me. There's so many missions within the planet itself that you still have to do. I think I'm only at like 67%. Now remember, I played for 9 hours. I would only deliberate it probably not even one planet when I just started.
Dude, we're gonna make sure Cowboy buys this shit.
Yeah.
We're
Cow-
gonna
Cowboy better.
implant it in his brand.
Cowboy needs to switch his shit up a little bit.
well, technically, Rage already has this for free, but I don't know if he's gonna be into it.
I'm gonna download it. I'm definitely gonna check it out. You, Jers, you know you always sell me games, even though you're not one of the game creators and getting paid to be selling shit the way you do. I am gonna try it because you never fail me when you do give me my information and shit like that.
Now we
So
can't
That's one
like
thing you guys
again,
need to know.
yeah.
So Jers does got his information. My man does his homework. So if he is telling you something, it's a good chance that it's gonna be pretty freaking good.
Like-
not all the time, but
not all the time,
good
but I will say
90%.
this game is just fun. Rage, you know what I mean? Like it's just fun. You know,
That's what
you
it is,
can make
bro.
it
The
fun as
nostalgia
hell.
with the
It's fun,
friends.
challenging,
Yeah.
and everything good in a video game. Like, it's got everything. It checks all the boxes.
So a simple scale, 0 to 10. Where y'all putting it?
I'm gonna give it a strong 8. There's some wiggle room to improve, but
8?
yeah, strong 8, definitely.
Whoa, you're generous, bro.
Nah.
Especially for a game that just dropped.
I'm not talking
I would
about
say
the. Listen, hold on,
between
real
8 or
quick. I have to
9.
say this. I gotta say this though. I'm not talking about the bugs with the launching and the matchmaking. I'm taking that out. I'm taking that aside now. I'm putting that in another, distinctive number here. What I'm saying is the game as a whole, for what it offers me, I'm giving it a strong 8. Because if they had all the cosmetics I wanted right off the rip, I'll give it a 10. But since they don't,
Yeah, but you won't. They also won't make money if they
for the
did that.
challenges and for the fun and for the stuff they give you with the arsenals and what you can do and the challenges with the spawns and all that stuff, I'm gonna give it a strong 8, man, because that's the kind of game I like anyway. So I'm gonna give that a strong 8. Yep.
I don't know. I feel like that's pretty generous,
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I like it that much where I'm gonna give it an 8.
That's fair.
Hey, I'm glad you guys like the game. That's good.
Yeah, but you know damn well if this was on Xbox, you'd be playing it. It is on Steam, by the way.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Just wait. You're gonna see. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, I see what they're talking about.
I'll get it eventually. I'm a busy man, so.
Yeah, I will too.
$40, man. $40 ain't nothing.
And there goes back to the question: is it a casual gaming game?
No.
I have
Definitely
no
not,
need
bro.
to jump into it tomorrow. No.
You know why it's not a casual game? Because you can't just to me, you have to play this game a lot to progress. You know, if that makes sense to you, because I played it for 9 hours. I'm only like barely level 7. All right. FCAT's like level 8 or 9. Like, we played it a lot already. And my other guy, Draxon, we just came in here, he's level 10. And he played it more than me. He played like 10 to 12 hours. What does that tell you?
It's usually how it works.
Yeah, that's what I'm
good,
saying.
though.
But you ain't gonna get there being casual, bro. It's not a casual. It's not made for casuals, bro.
That's what I'm kind of liking about the game. If you from what you're telling me, it's the simplicity of the bare minimum what's making the game challenging, and it gives me that nostalgia for back in the day when we used to play games, Super Mario, whatever, and it's just that little simple shit that made the game that much harder.
Yep.
You walking in snow, you are walking a little slower, so.
Yes.
And but you can't swim in the game. FCAT, he told me when I first started, you can't swim in the game. That sucks, but it's all right.
That does suck.
But then now you have to run across the way to go across the bridge in an icy thing when the bugs are chasing you. Like, oh my god, I got to get over there. Then it's just funny.
So it feels like they're trying to make it a simulator, and type of simulator and shit. So it's more
They
realistic.
should have just called this.
Wise.
They should have just had the rights to call this Starship Troopers, bro.
No.
They should've.
Morale.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's a no name. You know what I
It
mean?
would've sold even better.
It's
The
like,
who?
Oh yeah.
Starship Troopers, the game.
Oh yeah. It
Rico
would've sold even
Roughnecks.
better.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Rico's
They
Roughnecks.
got that
You know what I'm
clout.
saying? So
Especially that name alone already has the clout enough
Yeah.
to bring their fan base into it.
I don't know.
I'm definitely
Although-
I'm gonna try it though.
Raise, they
Although
have
possibly naming it that would have had the expectations even higher.
Yes.
see.
And then
And
it
it
would have
probably
lived
would've
up to it,
flunked.
possibly. Right.
Yes, sir. I agree.
That makes sense too.
Yeah.
Well, marketing
I do see
reasons.
it.
We can agree to disagree to agree again. It's all good.
You can't put a big name on a game like that, and then if it doesn't live up to it, be like, oh well.
Like the
Yeah.
whole Redfall thing all over again, which honestly I can't say put too much input on the Redfall because I per se didn't try it myself. I
Well,
did
we
not
know-
hear great reviews about it at all. But
But we know why Redfall was a big deal because Xbox had nothing for a long time, and that was their first game coming out that might have been something.
At 30 frames.
So it had to be. Well, it's 60 now, so that narrative can go away.
there
But
you go. There you go.
Uh,
Precisely.
I said
You
at
they
said
30
said
frames.
60 was coming before launch. They said it was coming, and it did.
So, and there
But
you
that
go.
was the only
And just
game they
with
had.
that, bro, with all the argument with the frames per second to begin with was irrelevant.
But
So
why? But why? I'm you know what? I'm gonna be a fanboy for a second. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Why do they call Xbox the most powerful console when it came and launched in 60 frames?
There's only one game with 30 FPS on Xbox, and that's Flight Simulator. So
I think they mean the most powerful consoles as far as the internet access and being the lack of lag and shit like that, but not as far as itself, the equipment and shit on the inside, or with its graphics and shit. That's not the most powerful. But back to Microsoft's always been online play, online game that's the smoothest with online playing.
Sure.
True.
So
Well, the
that's
other
what
thing I don't
expect
like,
from it.
Rage, the other thing I don't like is all these future Xbox games coming. Everybody's like, are they 60? Are they 60? Like, well, duh, they're going to be, yes. Like, but everybody's questioning that. And Xbox did that to themselves, doing that shit.
But even with that, I don't. Who cares? On some real shit. I mean, yes, with the gaming, the way gaming is going nowadays and shit, you want nice, good 60 frames per second, whatever. But who gives a damn, bro? Because I'll sit here and play Super Mario 3. That ain't no 60 fucking damn frames a second, per second. But I'll still enjoy it. It depends on who's playing and what you prefer. I don't like over-the-head view games, shooter games and stuff like that. But there's freaking GOTY games that are out there, the GTA freaking, what was it, 1 and 2. Those are the classic games that people love them. Well, not my favorite. But they're up there and shit, so it's all the preference of the people. It doesn't really matter and shit as long as you are delivering on the content that the consumers are going to enjoy. We just got this idea and shit now because we're so advanced. We're going to VR and this, and everybody keeps comparing that to everything else, opposed to just enjoying what it is that they are delivering.
Like some of the best games that ever came out the last 10 years were all 30. GTA 5 was 30. Yeah.
Thank you.
So
and they're fantastic
I mean,
games.
the last gen,
if it wasn't for these
consoles
30
didn't really have the
or-
power to do so. So I mean, the Xbox One X did a little bit, but that's it.
well,
We didn't have the
The
power.
argument is, though, that the frame rates don't make or break the game. They shouldn't.
To me,
The
it
game's
doesn't.
good or it's not good, right?
If you give me a good quality game with everything that I'm expecting you to deliver, that you're saying you're going to deliver, I'm going to enjoy that game. Whether it's the 30, the
I'm sorry, I
60
can't.
frames,
I
whatever.
can't anymore.
Like I
I don't
told
care what
you,
anybody
he-
says. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, once you go 60 and above, it's just hard to go back to 30. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that makes or
What if-
breaks the game, but what I'm saying is that I could play Bloodborne right now in 30 frames and it wouldn't bother me. But what I'm saying is,
There's
moving
not a lot there
forward,
where it doesn't bother you,
Yeah.
but like I told you last week, Jersey, as long as it's stable, dirty, I'm fine with it.
I can't play
Yeah,
30
I see a
anymore.
good
I
30.
just won't, bro. There's only a handful of games that I will play 30 frames with, bro. I am done with this
But dude,
console
you're
stuff.
contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not.
Dude.
No, I'm not.
Because it doesn't matter what the game is. The whole thing is that you're going back to play this game and enjoy
But
it.
why?
With
But why?
These frames
But
because
why?
you love
But why
the
am I
game.
going back? But why am I going back?
Because you love the game.
Yes.
Because
And it came
the
out in
game was
30
made
at the
in 30.
time in 2015. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
well,
it's
you
already
still enjoy the
there.
game.
It's already there. I accepted it. I'm talking about now. Now.
Yeah, but okay, so if you're going off of that concept, right, then it makes no sense whatsoever for any of these game passes, anybody to be putting up any more old games at all for the nostalgia, whatever. It just doesn't make sense. Don't even put the shit up. It says we're right here at this point in time in life where we're getting 60 frames. Don't even bother reselling any of the old games. Just take them right off the market with that concept in mind.
No, what I'm saying is like they this is what I'm saying. Is like they sold these consoles on the narrative of 60, like 30, 60, 120.
And there's,
I'm cool with
two
60.
games in 3 years that aren't 60. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, what games? What are you talking about?
It's not that they're not delivering. They are delivering.
Yeah.
But they're just putting different content.
Well,
Or maybe
So
they didn't
why
do it
get
day
mad about
one.
it?
Sorry. Right.
Yeah. So see, like to me, that argument it's not making sense to me.
but that's
I
for
mean,
me.
It could be
But that's
just
me. That's who I
But
am.
and thousands of other people just like you too. But that's like, I mean, you really take it back, dude. It doesn't make sense. As long as it's a good game. I am a gamer.
Exactly.
I love games. So if it's 30, 60, whatever, as long as it's a great game, I love the way it's playing, it's moving, you're giving me the shit I'm asking you to deliver to me, I'm gonna buy it.
Hey,
I will buy a 30 frame
we
game
grew up
over
playing
60.
We grew up playing GoldenEye and Perfect Dark at like 12 frames per second, guys.
Thank you.
Well, we didn't have the technology we have now, though. That's the point.
Greatest of
We
all
can't
time.
compare old style nostalgic games that we grew up on. We didn't care about. We just played
point
games.
is,
But I'm
it
talking about
was
we
a
had the
good game. It
consoles.
didn't matter the frame rate. That
We
was the point.
we have the power and technology now to ask for this situation. It's not much to ask for.
And they are delivering. They are delivering.
They are.
They're just not delivering all of it, and that goes to people's preference. So, but you're gonna tell me right now, if all five of us went into the damn Super Nintendo and we were all gonna rock freaking GoldenEye online, you were not gonna rock that and love that?
You mean like now?
Well, you can
Like
on PC.
right now.
But yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can now on PC. Like
Okay, so you wouldn't rock it,
But it's
because
60 frames.
30 frames.
it's 60
No, I
frames.
still play it at 30 all day long.
Oh,
be
they
awesome.
did up.
Dogma 2 is going to be 30 on.
But that's
consoles and PC.
different. That's different.
GTA 6.
You're talking about
should be 60.
UE5 games, guys. Come on.
Now GTA
You
6.
really think
better.
GTA 6
I'm
is gonna be
expecting.
30?
Nah.
Yeah, what?
If it does become 30, no. It
So
should be
GTA will
60.
have a 60 mode, I'm sure.
People
Oh,
would
yeah.
trash it to hell if it came out. 30.
Hell yeah.
Well, the console guys, old PC guys, will be like, well, good, I'll wait for the better version. I mean,
Exactly.
Well, I'm not waiting. I would have no choice if GTA 6 isn't 30.
yeah.
I would hate it. I'm not gonna lie, my eyes were hurt, but for a little while, and for like a couple hours until I get used to it. But I just,
But
dude,
you
I
would
just,
play it?
I don't know, man. I love my 60 frames now, man, or higher. You know what I mean? And people say, "Oh, get a PC if you want 60." No, that's not the case, bro. That's not the case.
Yeah.
No,
Well, on Xbox,
and that-
the case that kind of is, though.
It's not, dude.
Okay,
Like
that's
these
their
consoles are
ecosystem.
powerful.
Yeah.
People are not really considering the power of these consoles, what they can do now. Like I don't want to. Like
No,
I'm
they
just so
are.
tired of
They
this
probably
talking
just
point.
can't deliver it.
What-
It's like,
The developers
Just,
want
you know-
the games to look pretty, have this physics going on, all this like Hellblade. You know, like
Here's
they
the-
want it
here's
to
the
look
thing.
amazing. The frame rates are not the top priority.
Here's the thing: people assuming GTA 6 will be 30 because of the awesome graphics, right?
They're still gonna have a 60
Yes.
FPS
What
mode.
about Death Stranding 2? That has the same amount of awesome graphics. Is that gonna be 30?
It's arts. Well, I mean, it's an art style argument too at that point.
Exactly.
You know what?
You already
Say,
assume stuff over
yeah.
cinematics.
I mean, is Hellblade gonna be 60? It better be.
Bro, they should have
What is it?
options. You know, 1440p 60,
Cinematics don't
4K
take
30,
resources.
1080p 120. They should have options in these consoles.
For sure. And if they don't
Yeah.
come out launch day, but they still promise it's coming, you should be okay with that.
I am, but it's just that my eyes are
Just
gonna hurt. It's gonna give me a
just
headache.
Redfall was.
and going with the whole 60 on PC. No, I am not playing 60 on my PC. I'm playing 1080 on my PC.
But
So-
that's the other shit too. I mean, yeah, with Jers, I do agree. You are giving me this powerful machine. I'm expecting this shit to come
The
out
option, at
with
least.
this capabilities and shit. But at the same time, I'm not gonna knock the 30 frames or whatever and shit just because it's not
exactly.
up to par or utilizing the power of this system. Because as long as you are giving me games or whatever content that is gonna deliver on it, then I'm fine. Not everything's gonna be the same because it's the beholder. I'm telling you, like if I was a game creator and this is the concept that I'm trying to go for, I don't want a 60 frame concept. That's not the vision I see for the game that I'm trying to create. I'm not gonna put it out there because that's not what I want. Being a game creator, that's not what I'm trying to deliver to you.
Yep.
But if I am trying to
having his
deliver
Todd
it to
Howard moment. There it is.
that was that.
You're having a Todd Howard moment. They said Starfield is supposed to be at 30 because that's what they wanted it.
Yeah, I don't know who that Todd
I don't know if
Howard
it's
guy
true,
is,
but-
Yeah, but that's not a graphical, demanding game though.
He's in charge of head of.
It kind of is, though. Have you tried it on PC? It takes
Okay.
a lot to get that game to run good.
Yeah, I tried it on PC. Remember we played together.
Yeah, but it doesn't run 60 all day long on high. It takes some effort. Even on frame generation, I'm barely in the 70s. I mean,
Yep.
it takes effort to run that game. It's because it doesn't look like God of War. It doesn't mean it's not a demanding.
Yeah, we know
engine
that.
or a demanding.
We all know that 100%. But that game could have been 60 easily, bro, on console.
But let's honestly, because I kind of feel like we went way off topic. What
sure.
were we talking about before?
Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
So,
Helldivers.
We can go to the next topic if you want, Jersey.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because we. Does anybody got the next topic?
I mean, next topic would be open mic.
Yeah,
So
open
anyone
mic.
who
So
has-
it's really anything goes now.
But-
Anything goes now. Go ahead.
Actually, Jers, what about some of the people watching this shit? Do they have any input? Maybe we could do a little elaborating with
All
them
right.
and shit.
So
See what they
Sanchez
say.
Gaming says current consoles should be able to do 60 FPS any games, just lower the resolution. And use FSR3. Lower the ray tracing games, just need
Well, that I
optimization.
agree with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But FSR3 requires 60 FPS minimum for it to run properly. So it doesn't do you any good to get it up to 60. It's getting above 60. With
Now
that.
what is the PS5 Pro coming out next year going to be doing? More ray tracing? Like, come on, bro.
It's just going to have some more graphics cores and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's not going to
it's
be drastic difference.
Almost like more shadows, more this, more
Yeah,
that.
a little
That's
better
all it's gonna
lighting, a little better, PS4 Pro type concept.
be. Just
Well, let
make
me
it
tell
louder.
you, even like with this Call of Duty, how they revamped it and stuff like that, I think it looks phenomenal, bro. The shadows, how they got the frames per second and shit, it's smooth. It's it's clean. It feels natural. It's not so choppy and shit. So I actually like that aspect. If you are gonna give a little bit more and shit, but put games out for me to enjoy the power that you're saying that you're giving me.
Sanchez Gaming says 30 FPS is like going back 20 years.
And that's where you get the nostalgia, bro. It
Yo,
doesn't matter if you're
listen.
going back. It doesn't matter. It's the delivery that you're trying to make for the game creator one, and what they're trying to sell to the consumer. You
Well,
have to like that type of shit.
Let me
like
counter that
like
then.
I was
So,
saying to Casper last week, we had a little conversation when Jersey was off. I said people should take what they learned from this generation when they go buy the next generation consoles. You know, things like 120 hertz doesn't really mean 120 FPS. You
That's
know,
facts.
things like if it says AK on the box, you know that's fucking bullshit. Like,
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
AK,
guys, and-
that ain't gonna happen this generation. I'm telling you that right now. Hell no.
Let me just elaborate too. We are a group of guys that been doing this for a long time that know how to appreciate it. We did our homework and shit to learn all these things. Let me explain to you, there's probably a good 60 to 75% of people out here who don't even know what the hell we are talking about.
That
We are
is
talking
fact.
in a completely different language to them. They just put the damn game on and they play it. Oh, this looks nice. This is fun.
Or
This is the most of the people that we are going to be freaking going to, and we're trying to explain shit to. So
or there's or
not
there's
everybody's
people,
appreciating it.
or there's people that have Hellcat like systems when they just drive down the street type of situations. They don't
What,
use
like
the
somebody
limit.
who's not utilizing the
Mhm.
power and equipment to its utmost freaking perfection? They're just using it as, you know, an ornament for your desk
Wait,
in
wait.
a room.
Did Rage just throw
Exactly.
shots at me?
At who?
Exactly.
Was
He
it
threw
you?
shots at me. That's it. It's
Or
over.
was it
Done.
somebody else that we might have been talking about not too long ago?
Yeah.
That, you know, like
yeah,
rather
weren't you
play.
supposed to bring up that clip?
Wait.
Yeah,
Who? Wait.
you know, somebody who rather play on the couch and shit instead of
Yeah.
Alright.
utilizing their PC.
I gotta do it.
and
I gotta
It's
do
like-
it. I
it's
gotta
like-
show y'all the
it's,
clip.
It's like ranting on Facebook Messenger for like 30 minutes.
There
Okay.
she is.
Listen.
Yeah,
DJ
shit.
deal hater.
Hold on.
Oh,
So this is
this is all with love, guys.
yeah, it's all with love. I'm not bashing them. Just this is the statement that I just can't believe. Like Look, I don't care where you game. Listen, I don't care how you play your games. Listen,
Jersey got triggered.
I got triggered hard. Because I'm like,
trigger.
All right,
When I tell you this dude,
because when
got
Cubini gets a
triggered.
PC, if he has a PC, F guy has a P, whatever, I'm really interested in learning like how, their thoughts, and because they utilize their hardware to the fullest extent. They're not just here for. Listen, they're not here just for talking. They play their damn games, man. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
You mean they're not newscasters?
No.
That's why they got all that hardware.
Bro, Jersey.
Okay.
Jersey, I'm sitting here playing RoboCop right now, bro, while we're talking. So
I'll play
I
COD
love
right
this
now.
game. This game's awesome.
That's it. You're going to jail. But not
No,
kidding.
this game's killer, man. I love
I'm
this
gonna
game.
call RoboCop on both of you.
All right, here we go. This is Purple Haze talking about Dr. Art, PC gamer admits the couch is calling. Now again, before I play, obviously the couch is probably the most comfortable. You know, you're chilling back after a hard day's work. You want to relax and just, dude, that's not what I don't care about that. Play where you want to play. But let's just get into the video.
I have a gaming PC for anyone. It's like, Purple, you don't have a gaming PC. No, actually, I probably have a better gaming PC, or at least a more high-end gear than the vast majority of people. But I don't game on my desk, you know. I have an entire setup here, but I'm at a computer most of the day. It's not where I want to spend my leisure time for the most part. And that's not to say that that's wrong if that's what you want to do, but I just think for me, it's not where I want to spend it. Sure, it may have better graphics, but I'm getting older, you know, like I can't see that. And sure, it may be better for first-person shooters. I don't play first-person shooters. For the most part, I don't play those type of games anymore. Like, I don't have time for like the real-time strategy games I used to play, or like the sim builders. I just don't have that time. And so, what do I want to do when I come home when I'm tired? I want a game. I just want to sit on my sofa, like right. It's comfortable. Oh, that's another thing. Gaming on a PC is not comfortable. I don't care like what chair it is. I don't care if it's in a gaming PC chair. I don't care if it's an ergonomical desk chair. Like, they're not comfortable. It's not healthy. And I think as you get older, you care more about those things, such as your health, your eyesight, your posture. It's not about like, you know, how much money I can spend to get some clout, like, which I think is like not all PC gamers, but a lot of them.
All right, I think that's about it. Like, you know what I mean? So
Can I just start with this, right?
yeah, go ahead.
On a desk. I
Be
have
nice. Remember, all love, bro.
Let's be honest. I have an Amazon gaming desk, comfortable as hell. I have a chair that I could incline back to a point where I could sleep on if I want to. That's to a point how comfortable I am with my chair. Yeah, here and there I have to get up because, you know, my butt hurts, but that's normal if you sit long period of time. You can even
No matter where you're sitting. Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
Even on a sofa. But bro, if the same thing as I said earlier, how are you gonna have a gaming PC and you don't play on it? At that point, get yourself a Dell desktop and call it a day. That's it. If you're not gonna do much power in it, just get a Dell and that's it.
For me, it's just a waste of time if you're not utilizing it. You're just boasting about how much money you got, and to me, it kind of feels like you don't really know what you're talking about because you're telling me you got probably the best gaming PC there is out there. Well, that's because you're going off of what Best Buy or Geek Squad told you. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going off of what is actually best for you in gaming. Therefore, she's telling you straight up that she's not a gamer. So she can't tell you if it's the best quality. So all you're doing is boasting to me about the money that you make. I don't care about the damn money that you make unless you're giving it to me.
It's not even about that. My computer, I hand built it myself about 2.5 years ago. Maybe, yeah, about 2.5 years ago. It's less than $1,000 I have into this computer, and I'm sitting here doing what I'm doing. Y'all saw it. You don't need $4,000 computer to play these games.
Okay, but Community,
so
can
you
you
tell me
Community,
right
hold
now-
on. Community, can you tell me the difference of a PC graphics to a console graphic?
And tell me if you are utilizing that $1,000 PC to its highest power and shit, that you are enjoying the games the way they are meant to be enjoyed.
I mean, if I'm running a frame generation mod, yes, I'm utilizing what I got. Like, come on.
100%.
And it costs you what? A quarter of the price, right? Which meaning
Right, I'm not
to
paying
me,
for $1,000
price tag don't mean
GPU.
shit.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it's not about the price.
Before we went live, QBeanie was bragging that he got a mod that he could up his frame rate in every single game that he has on his PC. So it's just to show that it does matter what type of frame rate you're running on a PC.
Well, but to counter that, it also allows me to where I don't have to spend $1 million to do it.
Yeah,
I went
Facts.
from 40
That's what I'm getting
FPS
at.
to 100 with a damn download. You
that's
know,
what mods are for.
But for
And
people-
not to mention,
But for people who
who's
don't,
the,
go ahead,
who's the
Rich.
gentleman that we were just doing the review, the Q&A with, that we were going to our listeners, and he was just talking about the frame rate as well.
Sanchez Gaming.
Sanchez. Okay, so even what Sanchez was saying and shit, it's not mattering, because if you can set your equipment up for you the best way that you are going to enjoy that game, it's not going to matter how much you are paying for that. So it doesn't make sense to be putting out this damn much money and shit, nor does it make sense to be boasting about the goddamn thing if you're not gaming. So how are you even on a gaming podcast if you're telling me you're not a damn gamer?
I mean, I'm the only one playing a game on the podcast. So what are y'all talking about?
No, not you.
No, I'm saying like, I'm the epitome of it,
I'm
right?
talking about my girl right here. What's her name again?
Purple
whatever.
Purple Haze.
Purple.
Purple's a
Haze.
console gamer, man. She is.
Yeah, no,
I would label
just-
her that.
Little
I mean,
time
the
out.
same people who don't see the difference between 30 and 60 could probably be the same kind of people who don't see the difference between graphics on console.
Well,
and
they need to
PC.
sit down and read something.
Absolutely.
You understand?
'Cause, I
Um,
mean,
Well,
even
they-
myself,
but
I
that's-
can't tell the difference between PlayStation, Xbox graphics. One's polished, one's grittier, and
Yeah.
on PC, like my PC's crap. I mean, I know it's crap, so I know there's a
But
difference.
FCAT, you're missing it though. I don't play my games on PC for better graphics. I play them with the same graphics on Xbox, but better frame rates, better
Right.
resolutions. It's the same graphics. I admit that. It's basically the same, but I run it better.
Yeah,
it's more
that's
fluid.
what it is. Utilizing the equipment
Okay,
that you have.
But I think you guys are missing a point here. Like, really.
Oh,
What I'm saying is, I can sell a 1440p. Let's say both PS5 and PC are in like my PC 3070. It was a decent high end 3 years ago, not anymore. But I will say, I can sell God of War. Let's go God of War 2018, right? Shall we? Because they're both on PC console, right? Go to
You hate on God of
4K.
War,
You go to 4K 60 on console. Looks beautiful. Looks great, right? But if I play 1440p Ultra on PC, side to
Looks
side,
better.
automatically I could tell which one's PC and which one's console.
But-
Because of
but it
the
doesn't look better
fidelity
because
and
of
clarity,
resolution. That's
right?
the difference.
and
but for-
that's you. You are a trained professional.
Well, thank you, man.
Well,
I'm
you know
here all
what he-
week.
He knows
I'm
what he's
just-
looking for.
I'm just saying.
And
Listen,
yeah,
listen.
You know what you're looking
Listen,
for.
listen. I'm
The
just saying,
average
Rage.
gamer
Rage.
is not looking into shit like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. But this is what I don't like. That whole video, I don't care how people play, what you sit on, how you play, how much you. I don't care about it. What I care about, what I caught wind of, and this is no disrespect, no shots thrown. This is just me observing the
All love.
statement, right? This is just me observing a statement. Is that you can't say in the same sentence that you have the most powerful IMPC, most and vast majority of gamers. Just stop yourself right there, because you look stupid with no disrespect saying that, and you don't even freaking play PC gaming. Number one. Number two, you can't say for clout, right? For clout. The point is, you're doing the same thing what you're saying. You're doing it for a talking point for clout, just to have a conversation with people. But that's all it is.
That's the main reason we brought
but
up this
that's-
video.
And that's fine
the
if you
same
want to talk
shit we're
PC gaming
doing too,
to
though.
understand and get knowledge for PC gaming. If you're going to be into PC gaming, that's different. Not just to have it saying I got one, so I'm in a talking point. Look at me. I don't like that about people.
Yeah,
no
that's
disrespect.
Like
No
that's like
disrespect.
What I would get on with Cowboy.
Disrespected
Like,
the shit out of
he's sitting on a PC where he can run pretty much almost every game on, and he's like, "Oh, I would choose console."
Okay,
That's
but can
but
he
at least-
appreciate and does
only
he?
stream on my laptop, and it's like, dude, you got the equipment.
Yeah, he
I
has
know,
the
but-
equipment. He just
alright,
fails
so
to
is
utilize
At
it.
least,
Cowboy that type of gamer though?
I mean,
Is he
is
a casual gamer?
Yeah, he's definitely a casual
or
gamer,
is
bro.
he a
He's
gamer?
casual.
He's the highest
Yeah,
casual gamer you ever
One
seen in your life.
one thing I could say,
He
at
plays
least,
on easy, so
at least
plays on
over
easy, bro.
here,
See?
That
No,
doesn't matter though.
No,
At
not
least,
the easy
yeah.
shit, but
one thing I could say, at least over here, we don't let the games fly over here. So it's one thing that differentiates every single one of us, where we do appreciate people having gaming PCs. We do appreciate people having consoles. Just don't have that power just to do the bare minimum. Where I remember I had a friend in high school where he had a sister, little sister, but he told me that his little sister enjoyed watching Netflix on his console. Like, that is not the point of a gaming console. You
No.
just don't watch videos just for it. It's meant for playing and enjoying video games. Don't just have a console or a PC to do the bare minimum for it. And that's the main reason why we brought up this video, because there's people out there who think gaming PC is powerful, I'm gonna get it and then do my work on it and that's it. No. Like I said earlier, get a Dell, you're good, you have the same power to do your work on it. If you're getting a gaming PC, is to enjoy the power that it brings.
well, there are some jobs out there that require you to have GPUs like that.
Exactly.
yeah, like
stuff.
game
Okay,
developers maybe.
so here it is with Sanchez. I'm gonna try to talk about this. So right now with the show, guys, this is an open mic. So we already talked about Xbox. That was one topic. Helldivers was two. We talked about it for a good probably like 40 minutes. So now we're open into the open mic session. So now he says, I'm a PC gamer that uses a controller and don't sit in front of a monitor, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Secondly, he goes, why is this console versus PC? I thought we were talking about Helldivers. That's answers the question. Because Purple has all consoles, but she don't play on PC. Not sure why she was brought up. She brought up because what I heard in her little clip thing that kind of triggered me, and I just wanted to respond to that. And the reason being is that, listen, you could talk about whatever you want to talk about, but don't sit there and toot your own horn that you got better PC more than anybody. It doesn't matter if you don't really play on games on it. So that's a stupid analogy, bro. I'm sorry, and this is not no shots thrown. This is not, we're gonna attack that person. No.
No,
You know what I mean?
is, sir. It is.
I don't care. It is what it is. But anyway,
no matter what you say, we're throwing shots. It's
I don't
all
care.
out of love,
I don't care.
people.
moving on.
The whole thing was that Jers was triggered by Purple.
And the reason being,
this.
this
That's
Not
where
by
he
her.
came from. He was beyond triggered. My man was on a whole salted bed and shit. So
No, to a point
Yeah,
where he wasn't.
Jersey was on that PC Master Race.
But it's just like, dude, like, nah, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's like, dude, I don't care if you're a casual hardcore, but I call it like I see it, man. You know. Why we have
So,
echo?
Echo.
There's low echo.
Like, he wasn't triggered by her. It was mainly what she said
Yeah,
that
it's
kinda
just
triggered him to be on the fence of PC gaming. It's the same with console wars. Something or someone says something bad about a certain console, obviously that's gonna be triggerish, and people are gonna be like, no, this and this. It's the same thing what happened with Jers. He got triggered that they were saying bad things or negative things about his PC gaming style, which is why we're having this whole debacle. And Jers had like a 50-minute intervention on freaking Facebook Messenger with us, where I felt like it was never gonna end. But
I
still,
think it was longer than that, bro.
yeah. I just like, you know what I mean? I just it's a pet peeve. You know what I mean? It's like it baffles the mind. You know what I mean? I love when Cubini talks about his PC. I love when FCAT talks about gaming news, because they're into it. They know their background. You know what I mean? It's great. Like Cubini says, yo, I got this mod that's gonna help 30 series cards. Blah blah blah. It's great, man. Now I'm not saying every PC gamer has to know mods. You don't get a PC just to mod shit up. You could, but you don't have to. You could play on a keyboard and any controller you want. It's a freedom to do so. It's a beautiful thing. But
Honestly, dude, me being not a PC player, I would say that would be one of the biggest seller points for me, is that the capability of being able to mod the games and stuff like that was one of the biggest things for the PC. So I'm not even a front.
That is
And
the
I don't
only
really
reason,
play.
sir. If Xbox and PlayStation will let you do the same shit, I'm out.
See, like
That's my big reason.
Okay, so right there, it should, we're basically contradicting with yours, what you're saying, because
I'm saying that's a major selling point. Yes,
It's kind of like the same.
Major.
How when I bought Helldivers 2, I bought it for both PlayStation and PC. Now, when my PlayStation Plus runs out, I know I can resort to PC, play it for free, right? But in the same note, I know PlayStation's gonna have better graphics than my piece of crap PC. So that's why I chose to double dip and buy both.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's fine with me.
So yes,
I'm all cool with that.
So for me, the PC, that is one of the biggest parts, is because of the modded.
Absolutely.
The capability of the modded.
And it's the main reason
the freedom to do it.
5 is still alive.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's the freedom to do it. You know, you have the capability to do it.
LSPDFR. That's it. Thank you.
But you also have to know
How to do it.
what the hell you're doing and make sure your equipment can do it.
Yeah, you know.
And you have to understand what's happening there.
Yeah, you can't just do anything for anything. You gotta, like Rage said, you gotta make sure you know your capabilities, but your build or gaming laptop, you gotta make sure you could do it. You know.
Yeah, modding games on PC is not easy. It is absolutely not. I won't lie.
No.
It's very difficult.
Cubini was showing me some crazy mods for Starfield. I'm like, yo, what do we? Show me which one we doing, bro. He goes, yeah, do this. I'm like, oh, crap. I hate that. I hate modding with that, man. I wish it was just like here.
When it was done, though.
Yeah, man. Like when you get things working, it's a beautiful thing. People are like, oh, they cheated. I'm like, no, we didn't, because it's a single player game. Stop it. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Like play it how you want to play it.
It's like us modding Elden Ring with the seamless co-op.
That was it, right?
So,
Just seamless co-op.
Listen, real quick. With that being said, now, Jers, you know me, and this is gonna go hand in hand with it. Now, I had Elden Ring for the PS.
5, yeah.
I played most of the Elden Ring on my laptop PC. That my man's Jers did let me borrow, which I appreciate, my man. But I didn't enjoy the Elden Ring because of the mods. It messed up my whole game.
Well, that wasn't me. That was our buddy.
I know, but because of all the mods and everything that was being done, and people being people want the shit to be easier and quicker, now you just messed up the gameplay for me, the experience of the gameplay.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't get to enjoy that game the way I was supposed to.
You're talking about like a trainer where you just push one button and
somebody
don't do that.
Somebody put a mod in for themselves where they killed the balls in one shot.
Yeah,
I'm like, come on, man. Come on, don't do that.
That point, hell no.
And that's the shit that turned me off of the game, which I still
like
do
God
play
mode
and
or
love.
something, right? Like
Yes.
God mode, yeah, that's stupid. Yeah,
And that's the shit that I don't enjoy about it, is shit. Which it is a great thing to have for fun if you want to just be a casual gamer and shit like that and do shit. But bro, you're not experiencing the game, and that's one of the last things I want to do and shit, is being able to do all those mod things.
Yeah.
So that's not one of my favorite aspects of it. I do like that you can have the option for it, and it's not limiting you, but when it comes to shit like that, I want to be able to enjoy the game the way it was made and the way it was intended before I'm able to do anything.
Play it, beat it first, get it all done, and then go back and mod it. That's fine.
That's what I did. I beat it on PS5, almost 200 hours, went up to PCs, did the seamless co-op. The seamless co-op is the best mod in that game. The only mod you should put in that damn game. Other than that, it's fine.
Should be in every game.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal experience.
Co-op. Yeah. That's probably one of my favorite things. How smooth it ran for the most part and everything. If they could get that on all multiplayer games, that'd be a fantastic freaking.
If I remember right, Horizon 5 has seamless co-op. You go in and out with your friends.
It does.
I think Horizon 4 and 3 did too. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing to have for sure.
But as far as going back on topic, the whole situation, why we are putting up this video or clip, whatever you want to call it, was because of what was being said. Nothing too personal against her, even though it is our opinions and shit. I don't really understand how you could inform or try to put anything out there if you're not really utilizing everything that you have. How are you able to give me knowledge on anything if you don't have that knowledge yourself?
Hold on. I have to answer this because I can't let people, you know what I'm saying, get away with not knowing if you didn't do it. Let's start with Sanchez. He says one hit boss. Yeah, man, I don't understand what happened, man. That got me really upset at the time. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, no, we don't do that over here in these games.
What is that?
He's talking about Elden Ring with the one hit boss thing mod.
Oh, yes.
And so Lion said, hold on. So Lion says, if you mod those games to make more convenient or easier, might as well allow the developers to add easy mode. No. See, this is what I'm saying, man. It's like seamless co-op. You think like, oh, it's so much easier, and you can have everybody in there. You have to understand what seamless co-op mod does. It stacks with your players automatically, even by yourself, man.
It's pretty much.
It's really. Listen, hold on.
First off,
it's really.
It's definitely
the mod. Hold on, bro. Hold on. The mod is built that you're not even playing online with nobody in the world. It's just that whoever has those passcodes to join your game, it's set in stone for 4 players, bro. Like, it's already hard to begin with. I'm level 480 on New Game Plus 2, and I'm getting smacked. All right, my build
to do with the difficulty level.
Yeah, so it doesn't make the game easier. It makes it more fun to play. All right, let's not get those two misconstrued. You know what I mean? Like the last boss, we were freaking there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours with 3 people. Like it doesn't make the game easier, bro.
At high level, because we am like a level 100 something, your level what shit, and like
I'm over 487.
Yeah, we're above what we need for the actual game's criteria.
Yes.
And we're still getting smacked. So that whole easy mode, nah, I can't agree with that, because I do like the rotating, or however you want to say, the difficulty level, how it actually matches what your abilities and stuff like that, and it goes the scaling.
Because I'm on what is it? Yeah, I'm on New Game Plus 3 with Elden Ring, and I'm worried because I'm trying to get to New Game Plus 7, and how hard that's gonna be. But who knows? Only time will tell with that one, bro. Like, because that game is nutty. That game is nutty.
With my first playthrough, I was 165. I was still getting smacked because of these two, because I had them in my world.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yes, you're altering the experience. Yes, in a sense, it doesn't make the experience easier with the seamless co-op. It just helps you and your friend know where the hell you're going. Where, like, let's say Bloodborne, there's so many times where I was asking Jerry, I'm like, yo, where the hell do I go? Yo,
I wasn't telling him.
What this and that. But with him being with me, it was like, oh, yo, we have to go this. Oh, okay, let's go this way. Oh, we have to do this. Oh, we have to do that. Instead of being by yourself, and we're like, where the hell do I go? Type of situations. And honestly, it is like a matchmaking situation where you and your friends who are in that seamless co-op, it uptakes those bosses to that level and then some.
Yeah, because they already know, like in the real game,
bro.
Yeah, in the real game in Elden Ring, when you're doing co-op, it stacks. You know, the difficulty stacks. But with seamless co-op, it's 4 players, not just 3 anymore. It's 4, and it stacks with your freaking build as well, like your level. So you got to keep that in mind, bro. Like, it's unfortunate how people want to add mods to one-hit bosses. That's not what we did. Somebody who joined our game did that, and I'm like, nah, man, you're ruining what are you doing, man? Like, you know, you're ruining it for Rage, you know. So he bounced out, and you know, we continued from there. But I'm gonna go ahead and play Elden Ring one day down the road, not too much close, but kind of far, probably like around summertime. I'm gonna play with Ellis and them, you know, because maybe Rage wants to play it again in the real version, you know what I mean? And we can continue that. But yeah, man,
I'll do that same thing too. And then honestly, with the whole, how long did it take us to beat the Elden Beast? Let's be honest.
Like 2.5, 3 hours.
It took us 3 hours, and then you guys are over 300 level. It just shows it doesn't make the game easier.
I'm not gonna lie, I could have beat them quicker. It's just the experience was more fun if you just, you know, had a hard time.
I'm sure.
It's the co-op. It's the multiplayer aspect of it that is making it enjoyable.
Right.
The seamless co-op of it that I think is the best part of it, because it is more freedom. You ain't gotta wait and shit. I do like being able to just jump in and, you know, play some storyline based games with my friends, not always having to go against them, but being able to achieve something together. And I actually would like more games like that. One of the reasons why I do like the aspect of, what is it? The hell, what the hell you call this? The new one that we were just talking about, Helldiver. I like that aspect that it is a cooperative game. I want that aspect to have co-op.
Because you were talking about, but didn't you say you said you wanted more co-op, like more things? And I think it's not. It is a shooter, right?
I don't want just shooter co-op games. I want Ghost of Tsushima co-op story mode games. I want For Honor again co-op games, shit like that, where we're actually going through and stuff and we could rock together. It doesn't always have to be shooters or racing or a damn multiplayer game like Madden and stuff like that. No, I want something new, refresh. I want to be able to cut things up and shit. I want to see body parts flying places, you know what I mean? Enjoying shit. But I want to be able to do it with my boys and shit, like how we been.
Yeah.
That's Helldivers too.
Helldivers 2 is a lot of fun, man. I don't know.
That's why I think you kind of sold me on it, and I think I am definitely gonna try it because I like that aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, guys. I just, as far as Purple and shit, all love to her. I think she just should try to play a little bit more PC and enjoy the power that she has in it, opposed to letting it sit there collecting dust. Where other people like myself, who can't afford a good PC, would be playing it instead of letting it sit there.
Hey, what's up,
on the couch or in the chair.
That's okay. Look, can I just say something? Hold on. Can I just say something? This doesn't matter. I don't care what you do, I don't care if you sit on the crate or on the floor and play your games. If you're having fun doing it, I don't care what you do. But I bought my chair, my office comfortable as $400 chair. It is very comfortable. I can sit here for 12 hours. I did it for 9 hours yesterday playing Helldivers. I don't understand it. It's called a you problem. You got to figure it out. Now, if you just want to play on the couch, that's all you. I don't care. The only thing pet peeve of mine I really have is like, yo, dude, like if you're talking about I have a better PC than most vast majority of gamers, but you're not playing on the PC, that's kind of weird to me, bro.
And Jared, sadly, there are a lot of YouTubers that say that.
That's what I'm saying. And wait till I find them. I'm gonna call them out. I'm gonna call them out. That's
There's
it.
Several
They're
of
done.
them that do
No, I'm
that
kidding.
shit.
No, I'm kidding. But
they do.
And Cowboy's lucky.
No,
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta bring up Cowboy here, man. That guy, yeah.
Finally.
Cowboy, listen to me, bro. All out of love and all out of respect and all out of fun and games and props to you. 473 videos in a year, guys. Give it up to him. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Just give it up to him. Give it up to him. Because, only he can make 473 videos and,
Yeah, with less than 1,000 views. I mean,
it's just.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta,
I'm just saying, I got love for him. He allows me to go on his show. I mean, this is no beef, guys. This is just fun. We dabble into each other. It's just funny shots. I don't care. But the point is, man, it's like I didn't make content for 6 months. You know what I mean? I left the YouTube because I want to relax, work hard, play my video games, and just do me with the family. That's it. I just really want to leave YouTube alone for a while. Came back last week. Thank you everybody for watching. Had 60 views. I mean, it's not a lot of views, right? I mean, it's cool, man. I appreciate every single view, but for somebody who's been doing YouTube every day, all day, to only have 35 views per stream and I had 60, dude, my stuff got potential. I told you this, everybody. Quantity doesn't mean nothing if you have no quality.
Wait, I'm sorry, Jersey.
Go ahead.
Where are you going with this, my man?
Because I need to let him know.
I'm a little lost.
I know you could be lost. No, because you don't even know him. You know what I mean?
The thing is, with
I know Cowboy. I know Cowboy, but where are you going?
I can tell you, with this podcast, I can tell you, I've lost majority of his people that watch him because of the Stadia stuff. We got Cubini and TPG barking at each other like little chihuahuas all the time. All
right, so we got the debate going, but what are you talking about right now? What is happening? what is your point we're trying to get to?
Well, now I lost my train of thought, but I want to thank you on that, Rage.
Cowboy, my man, Cowboy, the Cowboy I know, he's the can kicking, the little pony on the stick head, freaking cowboy hat wearing kind of dude and shit that I'm not really interested in much of his shit, but he is entertaining for that quirky aspect. You know what I mean? Am I gonna get information from him that I think I'm gonna be able to use? No. But his niche is he's being, he's quirky.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
It works.
But other than that, why are we talking about Cowboys?
I put one video on TikTok last week and I got 4,000 views already.
See?
God damn.
We know.
And I got 2 videos on there, period.
But real quick on this is that I don't care what people do, but don't clown on people who just trying to do it. You know what I mean? Like, if I see a video, I'm gonna, I want people to rebuttal mine. I want people to talk about mine and say, Jers, I don't know about that one, Jers. I'm like, hey, listen, man, I tried. I tried. But it's just I don't hold on, Rage. Let me finish my thought, Rage. Let me finish.
For real, Rage. Jeez,
let me finish my thought.
I'm trying to get the concept of what you're trying to get at, though. That's what I'm saying.
The poor guy is old. He sometimes forget what he ate in the morning. So okay, come on.
You can't stand you.
What is wrong with you? I don't know what's wrong with you.
My bad, bro.
Me and you are gonna talk after school. 3:30. Playground. Me and you all day. No pillow. Nah, but he's cool, man. What I'm saying is that I didn't make content for so long. You know what I mean? He was throwing little shots about funny shots, not crazy shots. It's funny about me not growing my YouTube channel. I said, dude, I haven't made content in so many months, and I gained 7 subscribers. I got 2,500 views, 4,300 minutes watched. I'm still growing my channel. You can't knock me for having decent content. He goes, I make better content than you. I'm like, it's fine with me if you want to think that, buddy.
I don't think he does.
No, of course not.
There's a difference between better content and the quality of the content. You put quality content out. My man puts slapstick out,
and that's fine if it works. But if people are gonna do reviews, I would say stick to reviews, man. Really talk about what you love talking about and what you love playing. Like review about the game. Piece of hardware, anything you like to talk about, do a review thing on it, man. Talk to people. I love teaching people. I love learning people. I love having conversation about, and me and Cubini, we're learning these mods. I love talking about that stuff because it helps me build my PC to a better gaming point of view. I'm like, you know what? This mod gives me 60 frames other than that mod who just gave me the gun. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's a good talking point. You know what I mean? But that aside, I want to talk about Helldivers a little bit more if you guys will, right? Helldivers to me as a whole, I still give it an 8. I don't care what anybody says. It's a fun game. I don't care. It's a fun game. It doesn't have to be Call of Duty. It doesn't have to be Halo. It's its own little fun game. That's all I see from it.
Call of Duty Halo. We already got that.
Yeah.
So therefore.
No, I'm talking about the little fanboys on Twitter. Because they're always dabbling into poking on poking the bear. Oh, it's not better. It's like, dude, stop. If y'all ain't gonna play this game, shut your mouth on it. Just be quiet about it. If y'all ain't gonna play it, talk about what you're playing. Talk about what you enjoy. I'm enjoying Helldivers 2, Suicide Squad, a little bit of Call of Duty. I'll get back to it after these games. You know what I'm saying?
Which means you, I got a bone to pick with you,
what?
Mister.
What?
What?
I ain't do nothing.
Mister,
I ain't do nothing.
This is Jers. He be out here selling everybody some shit, and then he stops playing.
Nah,
altogether.
Nah, bro. I'm not playing Call of Duty, so I'm done with these 2 games. These 2 games are fun.
Well, right before Call of Duty drops, I'm gonna be on Call of Duty.
I was on Call of Duty. I was on Call of Duty.
My man didn't unlock nothing. He ain't out here grinding with us.
I don't want to unlock cameos, bro. That's not me. I don't care about cameos.
But going back to the freaking hell, what is it that we also want to touch on? What is it that other people are looking for, or they even see what questions they got out here and shit that you could actually help with? Yeah, letting them know to see if they are going to be going into the game, if they want to get the game. Because on some real shit, just with what we're talking about, you've already got me a little more interested in wanting to play the game. So I am going to be downloading it.
Well, I mean, well, for me, I mean, the content's good. You know what I mean? For what it is for Helldivers, you know, it's 4-player co-op. That's a big plus in my book. 4 players, I love 4-player co-ops, like Division. You know, Destiny missed that thing with 3 players, whatever. But this game,
I wouldn't mind a little bit more cooperative players too, because not for nothing, just let's just say it's the 4 of us. We could only get 4 of us, and we normally be having more of our group with us than 4.
yeah,
So that kind of puts a damper on shit for me when it comes to just a 4-player co-op. I would like to have more player options as far as the amount of players to it, and then it scales the difficulty with that. So if we do have up to 6 to 8 players that we could actually get in there with our group of players that we normally play with, I would like that better. I don't want it to be the 4-player co-op being the base of what co-op playing games are going to be. I'd rather a little bit higher. But please continue. I just wanted to throw that out there.
well, no, I mean, like, you're right, but what I'm saying is it would be nice if you're playing this on impossible mode and you have another 4-player squad, so you have 8, which would be cool, you know. But I don't know if they're gonna do all that. But what?
Yeah.
Oh no, that would be cool too. Having that type of scenario, kind of like where they did with Call of Duty and their zombies, right?
Yeah,
Pretty much. Yeah.
FK, you got anything?
Are we doing final words or?
Yeah, we could do that.
On the Helldivers a little bit and see. Actually, anybody see if anybody else that is any of the listeners that have any questions about it that maybe you could touch on too. Just give a brief.
Anything? Yeah.
I
Right
per
now,
se
good.
didn't play the game, so I can't tell you too much. But you two can.
Yeah, it's a great game. I highly recommend, people to buy it on either PlayStation or PC.
Which one do you prefer more?
I like the PlayStation one right now. PC's been having issues at launch, but they just pushed the update. I don't know if that fixed stuff or not. Yeah.
All right, so you prefer it so far on the Sony itself, the console.
Yeah, on console, yeah.
That's good to know, because if I'm gonna buy, I'd rather not buy it multiple times for one game. And if I'm gonna appreciate something, I want to appreciate it where it's gonna work the
It also
best.
depends, like, if you're willing to pay for the online or not. That also comes into play too.
As far as what? PC?
Yeah, like PC, you don't have to pay for online. PlayStation, you do.
Yeah, but the PlayStation, is it separate? You mean we got to pay separately to play online? Because we already got the Game Pass.
Yeah, you gotta pay. You gotta pay for online for PlayStation.
Okay, so we already got that for every game that we play. That it's not a big deal to me.
Right.
But it is nice knowing that it's free on.
But the PC version, it tells you to link your PlayStation account, and when you do that, it does basically nothing. Like, you can't get trophies, you can't do cross progression. You could do crossplay, but that's about it.
Okay, so now when you do link up the PlayStation, is it going cross-platform? You keep it on your shit, or when you link up PlayStation, it's separate still?
It's just cross play. There's no cross progression, like your stuff.
Then it's worthless to me.
Yeah.
That aspect's worthless, and that's something I would like to know, because like Destiny, where we could go across, it's the what would we call it, the cloud.
You still got your stuff on whatever platform with Destiny.
See, I think they have to have more games like that as well. Where if we are going cross-platform, because and yes, once again, granted, not everybody is hardcore gamers like us. They're more casual gamers, but you got the fan base where we do have the hardcore gamers that would be playing these games on multiple platforms. I want that option where I don't have to keep creating a new person or having to redo the same shit over and over, that I just put the grind in for the other console.
Right.
So that is a downfall for me, but I still do like the idea of it.
Well, that's why I liked the Xbox change, where if you buy a game on console, it's on PC, and your saved games go back and forth. You know, it's nice that I can just jump on the TV and play, and then, I'm going to go on the PC because the wife's watching TV. And then I just pick up my
play everywhere.
Yeah,
Precisely.
but either way, it's...
Precisely.
Well, it kind of is, because even if I go on cloud, my game save goes with me, so...
Yep.
But that's a big deal for why I like
the save thing, Kabini, that's just built into the Xbox ecosystem.
Yeah, Sony makes you pay for it. Go figure.
Right.
Goddamn Sony, nickel and dime, they're freaking players.
Hey, Xbox is the one giving up all their shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but like, if you buy, but real quick, if
They're
you buy
on the corner
Xbox
giving it away
tomorrow,
now. Take me for free.
But hey, if you buy a new Xbox tomorrow, right?
Uh-huh.
It takes about 5 seconds to activate that thing, and you're done.
Fair
and all
enough.
your stuff auto downloads, and your save games are there, and you're good. On PlayStation, you have to upload all your shit, get a new console, download all your shit again. Like, it's...
And and that's what, for me, that's why the Xbox more is a PC to begin with, because it is set up like PC already, and why PlayStation is a little bit left on its own, because it is a console. It's not PC per se. Microsoft, as soon as you hear Microsoft, I think PC. I don't think Xbox. So that aspect is even one of the best ones for Xbox on top of it.
Real quick to David, whatever's comment, that's one of the reasons why I respect Cowboy, because he's not in it for the money. He does not follow algorithm. He does not follow trends. He has his own opinions, and I totally 100% respect him for that.
Yeah,
he's
respect
he's one of my favorite YouTubers, and that's why I did the show for him.
So can I say something real quick?
Absolutely.
All right. Do I not do that? Because I don't follow trends. What I talk about in gaming is gaming. I talk about gaming news, not because it's hot or whatever. Hold on. It's because, guys, hold on. We got to be quiet now. It's because the reason why this all started yesterday with Cowboy, right? Now, again, we could be real cool or real the other way.
Caddy.
You know what I'm saying?
Caddy.
So I'm gonna be real with you. This is the different version of Chill Gaming in Jersey. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not holding nothing back this time, because I played friendly for 3 years with these people. You know what I mean? I played friendly. Now this Rage knows me personally. So does Casper. So now I'm gonna talk about real shit, right? Now, yesterday I said I'm gonna do a show today, and Cowboy respectfully asked me, is it TikTok or YouTube? I said YouTube, man, because I love using Streamlabs with YouTube. It's more freedom for me, because the other website or software they use for TikTok is kind of weird. Like, they only let you do certain things.
I know, it's stupid.
Yeah, it's kind of, but the views and stuff on TikTok are great. You know, the likes are great. You got so many people watching you. Dude, I had like 600 people watching me at once. It was kind of dope. You know, I had like so many followers. But the thing is, like, he kind of threw shots at me. Oh, look who's coming back to YouTube because he has no likes, whatever. I'm like, then right there, he threw shots at me first. Now, look, I don't care how many likes or views you get. Good for you, bro. Good for you, papi. It's all good. It's all love. But don't disrespect me acting like my content is whack or whatever. Like, respect yourself. Stay in your damn lane. I'll stay in mine. We can respect each other as mutual gamers and content creators alike. You know what I mean? But don't disrespect me for me being away from YouTube for so long because of my personal decisions. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that's where I was getting at.
Cowboy's done a lot for a lot of us little guys. He's put a lot of us on the map. He's given us opportunities. That's fine. But yeah, you can't.
Can't what?
Like, I feel like Cowboy's like my first job, and now it's time to move on to another job.
Listen, I've been here for 10 years. It's time to go. Here's my resignation. But not. Overall, he's a cool guy. You know what I mean? With that aside.
You getting popular on his show.
No, Cowboy's cool shit. I do like Cowboy.
He's from Jersey, so I'll give him that. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna put it like this: that his argument doesn't make sense to me and shit, because at the end of the day, it's depending on who your consumers are. I, per se, will prefer a quick TikTok short opposed to watching a whole YouTube video, especially if I'm just trying to get a little insight on who you are or what you are, what your content is. I would rather a TikTok, because that's what TikTok is. That's what it does. It delivers. Now, if I'm looking for a whole podcast and all this, then yeah, I'm going to go to YouTube. But if I see you on TikTok, oh shit, I like this, man. Boom, hit that link to YouTube. Now I want to start seeing what you're really about, what it is, the content that you're putting out there, because you captured me with that. It has nothing to do. You're using this as a stepping stone. So for him to be trying to be like it's one or the other, I don't like. It doesn't make sense to me, because it's those platforms that we are using to improve what we are doing, to put out content out there. It doesn't matter if it's YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Who gives a damn? I'm a short attention span, bro. I got ADHD, so I want something quick. Don't sit there and give me a build up for 6 hours about a topic, and then you get to the topic on the 6 hours. Bro, you lost me in the first 10 minutes.
Exactly.
I'm gone already.
Yeah,
So
I'm already playing Minecraft
watching all that. And if you're only putting on the shit on the YouTube, now you just limit yourself even more, because now you're only going to people who do enjoy YouTube. I didn't get into YouTube until a couple of years ago. I would never watch it. I know people that's all they do. They don't even watch TV. It's just YouTube. I never did it like that and shit. So I am not a YouTube person.
I will not confirm or deny.
So that's, and to
You
me,
sound like a
the
real
argument
Xbox guy.
doesn't make sense. If you're doing it for clout, so both of y'all just gets that boost, hell yeah, start the damn argument. You know what, Jers, you suck. You was a TikTok only goddamn person. You can't do YouTube and shit. We gonna start this battle. We gonna throw some words around. We gonna boost our clout up. If that's what you're doing, that's cool. Make that known and shit. But don't sit there and try to enforce your opinion on how something should go because you think you got more than the other person. Because just because you have the quantity doesn't mean you have the quality. And I'll just put that out there. And a lot of these people nowadays, especially with these kids, which is our future, they got short attention spans, bro. All these Coco Melon damn kids and shit.
That's facts.
Can't sit still. They want the short shit. Nobody's looking into that long-term shit as much anymore.
Yeah, it's facts, man. So
that's
just,
my opinion.
It's just, listen, man, I've been networking with these guys, on Twitter and YouTube for like 3 years. It's pretty cool. Everybody's cool, man. But I'm not here to fake the funk. I'm not here pretending. Them days are done.
Shout out to Cowboy as well. Cowboy, if you out there listening, shout out to you, homie. All love, bro.
Hell yeah, it's all love. But it's like, don't disrespect me, my channel, my hard work that I put into my channel. You feel me? Like that's not gonna happen with me. You know what I mean? I put a lot of effort into my channel. I grew it on my own, man. On my own. Yeah, I promoted my channel a few times, you know what I mean? But I need help out here, bro, because the algorithm doesn't really work in my favor. I'm gonna do everything impossible to grow my channel. It's not just for money. And I'm gonna be real with everybody out here who does content creation. It is for the money. It is for growth.
Oh yeah.
You ain't doing this for free, man. Everybody who streams, makes videos, you're doing it for the money down the line. I'm sorry, that's facts. You just don't want to tell the truth.
You spending $4,000 on a setup, it better be for the money.
Thank you. If you're spending money on hardware, rate, my buddy Ray's just said, and you ain't trying to, I ain't gonna care. Like, you're whack. You're stupid. You're dumb. I'm sorry. It hurt your feelings.
No,
I don't care. Hold on, Rage. I ain't done yet. I ain't done. Because I spent almost $10,000 on my setup. Is it better or worse than people? I don't care. It's what I wanted. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to interact. I'm trying to show gameplay. I'm trying to stream and have fun here. I'm also trying to make some money on the side. I already have a really good job. I don't need YouTube money. But it's what I like to do as a hobby. And hopefully one day I'll make money off of it doing it. That's some truth for everybody. So when you say, when people say they don't do this for money or clicks, they're lying to you. They're
Yeah,
lying.
as long as you're not Reforged Gaming doing it full time, your only source of income, and you're sitting there banning and blocking everybody. That
Dude, he
disagrees
almost
with you.
blocked me, bro, over some Elden Ring crap. I'm like, bro, you're whack, bro.
Bro, you
Bro,
missed it.
not for nothing. You shouldn't be banning or blocking anybody unless they're getting personally disrespectful.
That's what I
to
say.
You because
Thank you.
Whether they agree or disagree, it's still people that are following you,
Exactly.
and it's only gonna make you grow
Jers,
more. Shit.
I sent Reforged 3 super chats in one day when he was talking trash about the Series S. And on the 3rd super chat, he blocked me, and I have not been able to talk on there.
You see that? He takes your money and blocks you.
Yep.
What?
Because he said I was being dramatic or something.
You'll even say that live on stream. I don't care if you're purple, gold, red badge, whatever. If you say something wrong, you're gone. Like,
oh yeah, that clip was.
you don't care.
And wait, hold on now. What context was it wrong? Was it racist, political?
The Series S was not as bad as he said it was.
Oh,
he
because
didn't like when I was arguing about it.
Oh my
First
lord!
off, he should. Why would he be banning him if he's voicing his opinion? So right there, you're
Rage,
telling
you see,
me
this is the content creation we're talking about. This is wild.
Yeah, you're just all right. So this is going to be somebody that I wouldn't want to watch because I actually unsubscribed to a few people that were like that. Just because they're voicing their opinion, that should not be telling me shit that you don't want to have them there.
You for bringing up his old stuff. He'll ban you if you talk against somebody in the chat or in this community, or like if you, I don't know. Like,
or what he'll do is he'll embarrass you.
If you insult his intelligence, like
he'll let you talk. He'll embarrass you on camera, then he'll block you. That's what he'll do.
Yeah, how's that intelligent if you're dwindling down your fan base by blocking them?
Another beast, bro.
Well, then he wants his 3,000 subscribers every month so he can do some Saturday stream, and he never hits his goal. Never. I've never seen him.
That's because he keeps blocking and banning people.
Yeah. Nah. You want to know what's funny, bro? You know how you have like a goal, right? Subscriber goal, which is fantastic, man. Everybody has a goal, right? Let's say for the week. Let's say for that day, you have daily goals, right? Hopefully, you can make it. And that goes for anybody. If you have goals, man, hopefully everybody reaches their goal for that day, that whenever you stream or whatever. So he had a goal of, I think it was 75 or 100. Then he got to the goal and he put it to 125. All right, guys, so we got to 120. Like he's a freaking what do you call them? Auction guys. But yeah, we got 1, we got 2, we got 3. Well, 125 sold to me. We're gonna bump it up to 150. Like he kept doing it. I'm like, bro.
And then he goes,
what?
That's not bad.
It's not bad. It's kind of cool, but it's like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
I mean, it's a different aspect of his selling point.
But me, if that was me, listen, if that was me, if I had 100, let's say 100 sub goal or something, whatever it was, I would shut it down. Thank you guys. We got to reach the 100 goal. Let's play some games. I would just shut it off. But that's me. Everybody's different.
No, he wants 3,000 subs so that him and his wife can wear some weird clothes and play a game on stream Saturday. That's not even public. It's just for those 3,000 people.
Just remember.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't pay to watch him do that. I'm sorry.
Hell
nah, bro, we ain't doing that over here.
Quirkiness. You really got to be dedicated to him. And I'm sorry, I can't.
Flipping him and putting him on Twitter and being like, "Look at the Sony pony," and plus
but
he's
that's
got
just
all that old stuff people keep bringing up, and he don't like them bringing it up because.
Well, listen, I don't want to raise
the end of the day. What is he supposed to? What is he selling? What is he selling? Because you're not giving me knowledge.
He's just regurgitating. Listen, he's just regurgitating information. That's all he's doing.
Yeah, he sounds
basically you're doing slapstick. You're no longer a game content creator or a review concept talk or whatever the hell you want to call it, because now you're just getting into a gimmick.
You're sales.
You're not, and then you're trying to sell some dumb shit. Like what am I following you for now? What is the actual information that you are giving me that's worth watching you? Because if that's the case, I could look in the mirror and I could get dressed up and I could get a hooker or something.
I don't know about that, Reach. I don't know if you can, but
bro, I have a 70s wig, bro. I got a hippie wig. How many people want to see me with a hippie wig on?
He's gonna go trick or treating.
Who gives a crap about the games? Who wants to see me?
Piece of candy.
Let me go to his last, because like I said, he's got me blocked, but I still watch him occasionally.
And you know what? And I give it to you for that, bro, because even though he's being salty, you're not being salty and shit, and you still supporting my man. Which I appreciate that.
Right or wrong.
You talking about me and Cowboy Rage, or what are you talking about?
No.
Cubini.
Oh, Cubini,
yes.
Yeah, I still listen to
He still
Reforged. I still
supports
like
him.
to hear what he says.
Even though my man's acting like an ass to him, and to me, because I've done it, where somebody just took too long to get to what the hell they are trying to tell me or show me, I deaded them. My man sits there, he's getting disrespected by him, getting blocked, because to me, that's disrespectful, especially if you're just voicing your opinion, and my man is still supporting you. Like, that shows me the type of character I'm going with Gambini.
I'm him blocked. I still watch him. Lion and Rune say that I hate watch him, and I'm like, no, I just like his hot takes, you know, when he talks about something
so me
that's
personally,
going on, you know, like the Xbox stuff, like, I know.
Yeah, the only way I'll block somebody,
go down, like,
the only way I'll block somebody is if they're really disrespectful personally. That's it.
Yes, or to the rest of your fans, I can see if they're getting out of control.
Because if Cubini, let's say if I was up there and I had informational stuff going out, Cubini came after me in the sense of his own opinion. I'm like, well, is that facts or
somebody came in chat and was like, "Oh, Jersey, you're just a PC Master Race shill."
I'm not Rage. I think people need to realize I'm Rage. See, I think people need to realize something about me. I am not a PC Master Race guy. I'm console. But 3 years ago, I went to PC to play on that also.
He is new, but not new to PC.
Yeah, like I just know my stuff.
He did his homework.
Yeah, that's it.
He definitely did his homework, but he's still new to it.
Argument. They just say crap to get a rise at you.
Oh yeah, of course. Everybody does.
Yeah.
But that's the dumb. But all right, so you could do it and say to get that rise, get that clout. So you could have that little debate, because I love a debate. I think it's healthy. I think it's good for entertainment and everything. But if you're sitting there and you're blocking people because of them voicing their opinions that you don't like, that's a personality trait that I don't like in a person.
That's a weak mindset, bro.
If I had the three of yous and shit, and I had to pick the three out of the three of yous to watch something that you're streaming, I'm gonna go with the two of yous first, just because your characteristics, you knowing that, especially now that you're still supporting somebody after they're being catty about something, shows me that you as a character is somebody that I could appreciate, and I would have picked you over him. And to me, that's something that's important and shit, because I feel that your characteristic and how you're portraying yourself is a very big important part of how you're trying to sell yourself when it comes to your fan base. Not just the knowledge that you know and how much of it that you do know and what you're trying to put out there, but it's the relatively of what we feel from that person. To me, Cowboy, he's just a gimmick, bro. He's just a slapstick comedian that doesn't know shit about gaming. That putting on his shit that he's a gaming content creator or whatever you want to call it, and that's not what he's delivering. Therefore, I will not subscribe to him. If you're going to give me something that you're telling me that you're going to give me. Don't give me some shit with a different head title on it, because now you just pissed me off for wasting my time.
Respectable.
Respectful.
When we do the podcast, we have, everybody's opinion on the subject, and we'll have Cowboy's opinion also. And like his live streams where he streams a game, he's usually playing on easy, and I'm like,
oh my
you
God.
were doing this on YouTube back when it started, people would laugh you out the gate.
They still will laugh at him.
Yes.
I at least start my games on normal or hard. I mean, wherever the situation is.
Gaming. That is casual gaming and shit. You're just trying to get some type of content and stuff. to put out there and shit. And that's cool if that's your niche or whatever. But don't think that anybody's gonna sit here and take you seriously about the information that you're putting out there and shit. They're gonna just put you on there like my kids and shit that we be doing, where they watch kids play with toys. We're just watching somebody play a game. I'm not gonna take them serious or take any information that he's telling me to heart. Now, if I got somebody who knows what they're talking about, like you guys and shit, you just play the game, but you was also telling me what the hell it is I'm looking. Yes.
Now his thing is he's like, oh, I beat Quantum Error before FCAT did. I'm like, dude, you played it on super easy. I'm on normal.
Yo, Thomas Edison made the light bulb and shit before we started using it. What the fuck does that matter? We all use light bulbs now. Who cares who did it first? It's who's doing it better.
I was willing to play Elden Ring with him, even though I know it wasn't really his take on it, but it's unfortunate, man.
Or his
you know,
taste.
like his taste in games, like it wasn't his niche of a game. I understand that, and I, you know, hats off to anybody who doesn't really like those games. It's fine with me, but don't waste my time. Don't rent it for views when you know you don't even like it. Initially, you don't even like. That's what I don't understand about people. You know you don't like that game for a fact. You're still gonna get it to get views off it. I hate it. I don't like that.
Well,
you don't see me playing Redfall because I don't like the game like that. It may change my mind, but when I like it, y'all will know about it. Like, yo, I like this game. This game's dope. Like Helldivers. Hold on.
You did
hold on.
Content out about it.
Well, yeah.
Even though you didn't like
because I tried it.
So therefore, you still put content out about that game, which is not the problem.
No, it's not the problem. But the thing is,
you still know you're a gamer and you still know and could give information about that game, even though you might be biased to it because it's not your flavor of games of whatever you want to say it. You could still put the content because you got the knowledge and you know what you're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're not playing the game and shit, and you're already going into a game being biased because you do not like that game or that type of game to begin with, how are you going to be able to give me any information about it when I can't even take you serious already? It's something that you don't like. So I'm already thinking you're going into this with bad expectations.
Yeah, that's facts.
You're not being open.
That's facts. That's why when I played Redfall... No, hold on. That's why when I played Redfall, I was hoping it was going to be a good game. I didn't know about it. I was like, you know, this is getting bad reviews. I'll get it for PC because it's 60 frames right now on PC right now. So I was all right. I didn't like the gun mechanic and all that shit. Dude, I tried it for fucking 25 minutes. I was like, dude, nah, this ain't for me, bro. Nope. And that's it. I said that in my videos. I was like, listen, I only tried for 25 minutes. What I did in that game, this is not it. I don't care how long I have to play a game. I tried it. I tried shooting. I tried walking, running. I'm like, nah, bro. Nope.
And real quick, just throwing it out there, I will say, I don't think 25 minutes is enough time
it's not.
for you to actually.
But I know what I like. You know what I mean?
Renting the game. Or renting the game whatsoever either.
What do you mean?
Like getting it on GameFly and then talking about it for like 6 hours, even though you played it for X amount of hours or minutes.
Bro, you're not gonna get if you're not playing hours plus. You don't give me any review on it. If you're not gonna be playing games hours plus and shit.
No, that was my first impression. You feel me?
I could watch the commercials and the trailers for all that information that you're just coming out with for playing that 20-something minutes. No, I want you beating that game before you actually start giving me any information about it. And it's got to be plus.
Well, here's the thing, Ray. See, this is where I can counter that idea. Like, we could play Helldivers for like 25, 30 minutes, and I can give you a little quick rundown of the mechanics, of the movement, of the shooting, of the co-op, and give you an idea of the game. And it's up to you to see the game and say, you know what, I may be interested. Let me try it out. That's where I'm at. I try games out. And I tell you I try the game out, or I played it, or if I beat it. Right? You can't beat Helldivers 2, by the way. It's just an ongoing game. But I'm just saying, like, the Redfall, right? Redfall. I know what I like in shooters. I know how I like the move sets. I know how I like shooting in the game. It wasn't for me. I'm gonna say, like, they need to fix this. It might have got better. Beauty said right. They might have fixed it, but I don't know.
Do you think you're being biased and shit because you're already going in with this presumption this is what you like?
Well, yeah, it's from my point of view, my opinion. It's not in a general statement of the game. What I'm saying is like, I'm just saying the shooting mechanics for me weren't there to play it. The shooting mechanics, the walking, the interacting, it wasn't there for me to stick with it. It's just, I don't know, I just didn't like it. I'm not saying like people who liked it, no, you suck, you should not. But that's not what I'm saying. If you liked it, cool, good for you. I didn't like the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then
But
pretty much, and then I was
ahead.
gonna say, shutting out your people who are contradicting your statement is just not how you do it. Pretty much.
And there's other content. I'm not gonna mention no names here. There's other content critics that say they played Elden Ring, they beat 9 bosses, and they say that's easy.
It's not easy. I could tell you that.
You understand? Like
Yeah,
that's another thing to me. It's like,
uh,
come on, bro. You guys are
They
jokes,
put
man.
the God mod on that one, huh?
Nah,
Yeah.
it's on PlayStation, but you know, I don't know. People are wild, man. Anything
They're
for a
wild
review,
beasts.
bro.
Well, that's just it. But at the end of the day, bro, this is exactly what the hell we are doing at the moment. It's for the views. It's our opinions and shit. It is what it is.
But I'm the kind of guy and gamer that I would say, listen, I didn't play this game all the way through. I only got in touch with like 7 or 8
Exactly.
mini bosses, sub bosses, guys. Didn't really play the main story. Can't really tell you on it. But what I played, I enjoyed it. For the most part, the beginning of the game was kind of easy to me. Maybe it'll get harder for me down the line. You could say that and be truthful with somebody. Man, listen, we can go all in with this. I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. You know?
And then pretty much comparing yourself to another content creator where you don't even meet their standards, it's like, no. Don't even put yourself in that criteria when you're not even meeting it yourself.
No, I wouldn't do that anyway because everybody's different. Everybody's got a different feel, look, taste, and shit on how they want to do things and shit. So comparing content creators is just in retardation, I think. But find interest in those content creators
It's entertainment, right?
is the difference.
Personality, casual.
for
I
me.
think Cowboy has
Yes.
a great personality, great entertainment, great energy, right?
High energy.
course.
Yes,
Hell
absolutely.
yeah. I'll give him that 100%. A
That's
plus.
what it all comes down to.
Yep.
Like it's entertainment.
That's
and
all it is.
Speculation. We go off the speculation, and we get everybody's ideas and thoughts of how the future of whether this rumor or not is true, you know, whatever. If it is true, you know, what's this gonna lead us to, kind of thing. I like that.
So, but
Me too.
Cowboy
I
told
love
me
debates,
one day,
bro.
Cowboy
I
told me
love
one day,
debates.
You can
right?
speculate.
Cowboy told me one day he had to shut his show down because the console war talking points got out of control. And he never did
As
that.
far as what though? What is out of
Well,
control?
FCAT can elaborate on
Because,
that. He was there, I think. But
It
And-
was QBini and TPG going back and
Oh,
forth.
you
Okay,
beanie.
so how's that out of control?
I didn't
though?
know.
Because I don't mind. See, I like that though. I feel like that's one of the biggest
It's
parts
become
of
an everyday thing, so he's kind of expecting it, and I expect it, you know.
Yeah, but everybody's different. Everybody's not going to see the shit the same. So you're going to have debates.
Exactly.
And for you to like not do shit or shut shit down because there is debates happening, that's retarded. 'Cause
Thank you.
You're putting more borders on yourself.
Yep.
And
Yeah, as long as we
you're
get
censoring, you're
emotional-
dictating.
As long as we don't get emotional triggered.
yeah, I
you
don't
know,
care,
things
dude.
like
As long as the
that.
people don't get personal.
Don't tell me you're going to Gambino's house saying you're going to do harmful shit to him because now we have problems.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we're just sitting there and you're voicing each other's opinions, having a clean debate, bro, that's what the shit is
The
for.
funny thing is, like Raids and FCAT, to elaborate on what you're saying, if Cubini told me, Jers, I don't know, man, 30 frames is great over here. I'm like, I don't care. I want 60. With 30 frames, I don't care what you say. 60, I want 60. He's not going to change my mind. I'm not going to change his. I'm not going to hate him for it. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you don't disrespect people, man, in this debate, whatever, have fun with it. But don't get personal. Don't attack people. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's wild, bro. It's the mindset and mentality you have to do that is, I think you should seek help. And I mean with all due respect and love.
Be
Go
nice.
go out there and read a newspaper or
Yeah.
something. They even still sell newspapers somewhere. I don't know. But the point is, like, go out there and do something else besides this because it's not for you. You know what I mean?
That we feel or think of our opinion on it.
Yeah, that's
Because you
it,
don't
man.
want to be freaking subjective and trying to force your opinion on any of our listeners and your watchers, whatever the case may be.
There goes Lion with his thing.
You seen that?
What's Lion saying?
Look, you're taking the L, like whatever.
Wait, say it again.
He goes, FCAT and Cubini have been blocked from Reforge, and they still watch where's their self-respect. I don't know, man.
Right, so
I don't know.
This Lion Cat first off?
No, he's cool. He's cool, people. He's cool. He's cool.
He's a little fanboy.
All right. Well, right now I don't know Lion. I know FCAT and I know Gambino and
Cubini rage.
Disrespectful to my
Said
people.
Gambino.
So
What?
Who the hell is this mother effer?
Rage.
Rage.
Who the hell's Gambino?
Gambini.
No. Q-Beanie, bro.
Q-Beanie. Gambino. That's
All right, everybody. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Take two. Go ahead.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
Jesus. Talk about like
Who the hell
outtakes.
is he? What makes him think he got any type of clout to be saying anything about my people to begin with? I don't care who the hell he is or who he think he is. This shit's probably trash.
Oh no.
And he could probably only play on that.
Sounds
crap.
like shots to
How about
me.
those
Sounds like shots.
I like my boys' content. I'll watch them. If they ain't gonna be on that other shit, then I ain't trying to watch that other shit anyway. Just so y'all know.
Oh, so much for not cursing, but it's all good. So much for the PG. Add the 13 in there, we're good. Yeah. But nah, it's
someone got a little happy there.
Final words.
well, I mean, I'm still down to do a show, but if y'all want to bounce, it's all good. Obviously we got things to do. But any final words today? We'll start off with Casper. Go ahead.
Pretty much final words is I'm still up to take with the whole Helldiver. Yeah, it did add some points. I might get it, but I'm still on the fence of still not my cup of tea. But after what you guys said, I might consider it, especially since one, my friends are playing it, so I'm more like, hey, you're gonna play with your friends, so why not? And then two will be mostly like Xbox. It's not going anywhere, and I hope it doesn't, because we already got confirmation that Phil Spencer said that they're not gonna stop selling consoles for Xbox. Yes, probably this week we might get a rebrand news. That's what I'm thinking. But other than that, I just hope and I know that Xbox is not going anywhere.
Okay. FCAT.
My final words is next week, people like Ibini and Ellis are gonna be singing that Doc Dark song. Always feel like Phil Spencer's lied to me.
Oh, no.
That's my shit. Yeah. Well, on some real shit, Rage over here, and I'm gonna say that I do feel almost similar to Casper with the Xbox thing. I do kind of see Xbox dwindling back a little bit. I do see the system consoles depleting, and I think they might go more along the handheld line as the new consoles is going to be going, and I think they will be going as far as streaming their shit everywhere, and they're going to start selling everything off so they can make this up. Now, do I think that's going to be the end of Microsoft in total? No. Maybe later on in the future they might start dropping the consoles again. But I think this is all just a gimmick for right now and shit, just to get the money for them to kind of rebuild a little bit more and restart fresh. So this is going to be a restart point. As far as the Helldivers, I'm definitely going to be checking this out, especially if I'm going to be sitting here and trying to be putting input on it. I ain't trying to look like no damn clown. But I do find it interesting on all the aspects that you touched upon with it and shit. So I am going to be checking that out, and I hope other people do check it out too. And if anybody is hollering at us, I'll see if I could put my PS name up and we can have people come in and rock with us and shit, you know?
Oh yeah, have like a
Random
game
stuff.
show one day.
Yeah,
Hit us up. But
we could trash on Rage on COD.
yeah, bro, I don't know about that. Y'all asses ain't nowhere on my level on COD, but yeah,
That's
but
not my
you could dream about that at night when you're sleeping, when you wake up and shit, and
On your
cold
nice
sweat stuff.
little pillow.
He is
But,
my pillow.
for the final words, I mean, I hope everybody has a great day. I hope you've enjoyed this show, and I hope you find the information that we came out with informative and helpful. And honestly, I just hope you've enjoyed the show. I know we got a little all over the place and shit, but you know, that's the beauty of the open mic. So just have a beautiful day, people.
Oh yeah, Cubini. Cubini's not there.
Gambino.
3, 2,
Cubini.
1.
Cubini,
Yeah, cut.
you are on now.
The weakest link. Goodbye. No, kidding. I'll just say this.
He must be AFK.
Yeah, he's probably AFK. It's all fun.
Yeah.
Well, my final thoughts is I hope Xbox still stays alive and well competitively. If they even go to third party, it is what it is. It's not our decision. That's theirs. We got to live up to it. It is what it is. Hey, whatever. I'm probably still going to buy the next Xbox or keep my PC or whatever. Still play Xbox games here and there. It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. Game where you game, how you game, when you like it, how you like it, if you like it. You know what I mean? That makes sense? No? Okay, whatever. I'm just saying that Helldivers 2 is a dope game. Give it a shot. Watch it a little bit. Maybe you might like it. Maybe don't. It doesn't matter because it's a 4-player co-op. Arsenal's there. The guns need to be a little revamped, a little bit more into the mix, more cosmetics. Yeah, I'm cool with that. If you're a content creator, man, do what you do and how you do it. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. You know, as long as you enjoy what you're doing, right?
Yep.
But I enjoy
sir.
what I do. I'm gonna try to speed up with the videos, you know what I mean, get more videos out there this year. That's my goal. Ain't gonna be nowhere near 500, but I will say it's gonna definitely be around like 50 to 100. So hopefully you know, you guys check them out, man. And yeah,
And
yeah, go ahead.
real quick, this is, I don't know if I should be doing this or not, but who's the creators of Helldivers again? Bungie?
No, Arrowhead.
Arrowhead. Okay, so this is a little message.
Bungie oversees the live service stuff for PlayStation.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. So, you know what? Both of them. Since we out here and we giving you these creds and stuff, you know, don't hesitate to give us a little sign, a little limelight if you want, per se. Maybe a free game or two. I'm just saying, we out here, we try to give y'all names something, a little sign, so don't be afraid to give us a little something since we out here selling shit. Just on a good note, or off note.
Yeah.
And if they're watching us.
They're not. But yeah.
TikTok, go to TikTok.
They're watching the game, go buy their game. They're watching the game and kind of like, you know, sabotage it, but it's all good. But anyway, guys, I just want to thank my co-host Casper, Ray's, the guest FCat, Cubini for coming on. You guys in the chat, thank you all for the comments and everything else. I know it wasn't really you guys' comfortable zone with Cowboy, but I just had to mention that because I don't like to be, you know, kind of pointed at. You know what I mean? So that's just me. But anyway, guys, we'll see you guys next week.
Cowboy's his own person, and I'll see everybody Monday. We should have a crazy show. Hopefully, some Xbox news comes out. But yeah, Monday.
Hopefully,
Cowboy show.
Hey, listen, I don't have work Monday, so I'll probably do a show if it's that much big of a deal to give my little 20-30 minute insight about it. If it's crazy, but if not, I don't know. It is what it is, guys. But anyway, listen, I'll see you all next week. Thank you all for watching. As always, stay chill and happy gaming.